All right, guys, let's get started right here. Okay, let's begin here, guys. Should be working properly. I can see it on the screens a little bit. Maybe I have to restart the game. Give me a second. For some reason, it's not showing up on OBS, so give me a second here, and then we can begin. Let me just check on my second screen here to make sure it actually pops up properly. Okay, I think it's working. You guys tell me if you guys see it and hear it properly. It seems like it's okay for me. Okay, let's do a new game here. We'll just get started. Leave everything the same. Yeah, okay, I can see it on my screen here, so it looks like it is working. That's great. So I'll kind of introduce the game a little bit. This came out, not last year, I guess maybe in 2024. I don't remember when, but it's fairly recent. This is a fairly new game. And I remember reading about this for some time. It was kind of billed as a sort of Ultima-like game. It does have the imagery, the overall imagery, a little bit like Ultima 5. You ever played Ultima 5 before? It does have a similar sort of design to it. Obviously, the sprite work and the pixel art is much more detailed than anything you'd see in these old Ultima games. It's maybe a little bit closer to what you see in like Ultima 6, maybe. But a much darker atmosphere than Ultima. Ultima is very like bright and high fantasy. This is extremely dark, and I made another video not that long ago, maybe a month ago, about like Lovecraftian cosmic horror games, and I mentioned this as one of the games in that kind of list I talked about, and it does have that theme to it. I won't spoil too much about it. I've only really played through it like once, but it does have a very Lovecraftian theme to it. I think it does it really well. It's not done in like a really sloppy way like a lot of these Lovecraftian games. They will... Okay, well, let's continue here. Let's do normal. Maybe hard to be okay, but I don't want to embarrass myself on stream. And we'll pick a class here. But like I said, I think it handles itself really well compared to other similar sorts of Lovecraftian themed games. Like, you don't even notice the Lovecraftian sort of cosmic horror themes until you really get into the game a lot. All right, so let's choose a class here. I'll kind of go through the classes. They're all pretty understandable if you've like played any kind of RPG before. Arm Master is basically a fighter. Battle Magos and Guild Magos are two different kinds of spellcasters. Battle Magos is more about just like combat magic, and Guild Magos has a more wider variety of different spells. You have Hierophant, who's the dedicated healer, a Hospitaller, who's more like a cleric, and that they can actually fight, you know. And then you have like Champion, who's kind of like a paladin. They kind of list them as cleric here. Officer, I don't know how I describe Officer. They're kind of like a... they're a little bit like a fighter, but they also have some buffing abilities. Like they're an officer, they're a commander, right? So they have some command and control abilities to buff their party or debuff the enemy party. So they're kind of like a buffing focused warrior. Ranger is pretty self-explanatory. They can fight, they can shoot bows, they have some magic as well. Thief as well is kind of like a typical thief or rogue type. You can do backstabs. I'm not going to play Thief because you pick up a Thief companion like right away in the beginning of the game, so I'm not going to bother with that. Bard, I don't know how I can describe Bard exactly. I know they have some magic. They're like a little bit like a thief with a little bit of magic, but I don't really know much about the Bard, so I don't know what to describe it as. I think I'm going to go with the Champion though, because Champion's pretty good. Last time I played this, I played as a ranger, and ranger was actually really good. Ranger is probably one of the best classes, I would say. They can fight just as well as the arm master, except they don't have two-handed weapons, which are really good in this game. But they also have bows, and they have some nature magic. So rangers are really good. I think I'll go with the champion, though. I'm going to try to make it more like a tanky character. So we'll try that. I think that'll be pretty good. Background. Acolyte might be good. I think I'm going to go with courtier, because awareness and diplomacy are both nice. So let's go with that. And I'm going to put most of my points into strength and presence. Now, maybe we'll go a little bit more strength than presence. Could go 4 presence. I think I'm going to go 4 strength, though, because 4 strength. Strength is my main kind of combat stat for the champion. Presence is more for, like, magic. Like, the champion can use clerical spells. So, I don't remember it being that hard after a certain point. The intro of the game is pretty hard. And then it gets easier later, but then there's a big difficulty spike right near the end. So it does kind of go up and down a little bit. But it depends what class you play. I mean, I play as Ranger, and I think it was okay. You do pick up a Ranger companion, so it's kind of like you're doubling up a little bit playing as a Ranger. I didn't know that at the time. I just like playing as a Ranger in general, because it's a fun play style. You get kind of a variety of things you can do as a Ranger, so I like playing a Ranger. But we'll go with presence, strength, and I'll put some more points into diplomacy, as well as maybe healing, and maybe lore. Lore is also pretty good. We'll do a little bit of lore. My athletics is pretty good. My awareness is pretty good. I could go maybe one more athletics, and maybe one more diplomacy. I'll get my diplomacy fairly high. My lore is kind of average. My diplomacy, I'll get it fairly decent, so I can hopefully get some checks, diplomacy checks there. I think that's pretty good. Let's leave it like that. Maybe awareness. I wonder if awareness is better than athletics. Ability to notice small things. Okay, I think I'll leave that. That's fine. This is okay. And stats. So like I said, the champion is kind of like a paladin. They have a lot of similar kind of stats. They have the religious training, which gives you your spells. Oh, sorry, divine spellcasting your spells. Religious training is something else. I don't remember what that is. I don't know. I've never played champion before, so I don't know what that is. But it's something related to, I guess, your bonuses or something. And arms mastery. Let's take arms mastery. Just take 1. And I'm going to take blade accuracy and shield training. We'll maybe take a point of divine spells. And take 1 of these schools for body, mind, or spirit magic. I think we'll go with something to get some buffs. So maybe we can do Aura of Fear, might be pretty good. Or maybe Bear Strength. I don't know. One of these two I think would be pretty good to start off with. Bear Strength will buff me, make my character a little bit stronger. The Mind Magic will have Aura of Fear. I think I'll go with this. I think that'll be pretty good. Get Aura of Fear is nice. And I'm also going to focus a little bit on shield fighting. Melee accuracy, range accuracy, precise strike. Let's go maybe another point there. That's pretty good. Or there, we'll get blade damage. Okay, there we go. So we'll get some blade damage. I'm also going to go for one-handed blades and shields. You can also get two-handed weapons, but I'm kind of debating not doing that. I mean, two-handed weapons are really good in this game, but you don't find that many of them. And I kind of want this character to be more of a tank than a heavy weapon fighter. So even though heavy weapons are good and you can do something with like cleaving, where you can like cleave through enemies, I don't know, maybe two-handed weapons would be good because you can do some cool things with that to like destroy a huge number of enemies. So maybe that'd be good. I kind of want to go with the shield, and then I can have the thief set up for like backstabs and stuff. It might be pretty good. So I think this is good. I'm going to go with this. I'll commit to this. Okay, we can do random character. Let's see. The portraits basically don't matter. They're totally unconnected to anything, including the gender of your character. So they're just like meaningless a little bit. Let's go with this guy. He kind of looks like the avatar of Ultima. There we go. Leave that as it is. Here, we'll kind of customize our little sprite guy. Leave him kind of the same. Okay, that's pretty good. We'll leave everything the same there. I'll kind of customize his color a little bit. Leave him with the black outfit. I think that looks pretty good. Give him some pants, though. Give him some good paladin colors. Black and gold, I feel like, are good paladin kind of colors. Okay, we'll leave him like that. I think that's pretty good. What should we name him? Go back to scrungy black hair dude. Okay, I could. Actually, I can't go back now. It's too late. Okay, let's give him a name. Oh, I can't go all the way. Okay. I was gonna go as Harry Dresden, but maybe no. Can I go? Oh, I wish I could go back. I want to change his character name. No, I can't. Whatever. Oh well, I can't go back now. Let's call him Dresden. That'll be good. Okay, I have to start with this guy. It doesn't matter. Okay, on the wine dark raging seas of the Outer Isle. So one thing is, if all these texts that are in like highlighted blue, you can click them to get a little bit of information about the lore, about what this is. So it is kind of nice because they do drop certain things where, you know, obviously I won't know what this is as someone playing the game. So they do kind of explain a little bit of the background, which is nice. I wish RPGs would do this. One thing I hate about some RPGs is when they just dump a ton of lore on you, but they don't explain it because they expect you to know it as like the character. It's like, oh yeah, you should know what like Glorbish Fleck is. Don't you know this place? Don't you know this thing? And of course, like maybe my character does, and maybe my character might react like he knows, but I don't know what that is. So I like when they have these little things like this where you can quickly see what the fuck they're talking about. Even though it's not that hard to understand, like Outer Isles, okay, I understand some islands. Okay, continue. Something strikes the hull. Rouse myself from deep meditation. You get up on your feet, become aware of agitated voices shouting on deck. Something's not right. Okay, so this is the intro. Basically, you're in a ship, you're going to an island. They'll kind of explain more about how things work later. The Outer Isles, an island named Idra. The main island of the Outer Isles. Idra's just one island there, and specifically there's a city called Horan, I think. Okay. Okay, let's take these things. You can hold shift to kind of highlight things on the map. Let's equip this. We need that to interact with this door. This game's very intuitive. RPG Maker makes CRPG. Actually, this is not RPG Maker. This is really well done. It has its own custom... I believe it's a custom engine because they do have a module editor built in where you can mod and edit your own kind of module. I just made a video recently on a game, Knights of the Chalice 2, which also kind of advertised itself as a module editor sort of thing. And that game genuinely does have a really great module editor, but this game is actually also really good. Actually, let me change my screen a little bit because it's kind of off to the side. I want to see if I can move this on. The problem is I hope I can exit this game screen without fucking up the game that much. I may have to restart if I move this over. I want to kind of move over my text. I don't want to put it in the middle of the screen, but we'll kind of like adjust it a little bit. How about like that? I'll put myself in the corner and have the text kind of right here. Hopefully it won't be too intrusive. Okay, there. It worked fine. That's good. Ship starts are a good way to start a game. Ship starts or like prison starts or like shipwrecks. It's a classic kind of way to start a fantasy game, I think. Okay, let's take all these things. We'll quickly equip ourselves with the stuff. Put the helmet and some armor. What else do we have here? We have a club. I guess we'll use the club. Better than the dagger for us, at least. We can't really use the dagger much. Okay, there we go. We got some armor on. But this is not RPG Maker. Just, I don't know. It's just this style of RPG. Okay, a rat. Tiny, disgusting, human-like hands. Yellow fangs and a grotesquely pink tail. Okay, they make the rat sound way more horrible than it is. Okay, no, it's slightly bigger. It's a rodent of unusual size. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. So let's do our combat. First of all, I'm going to pull this guy back a little bit. Oh. I'll have to cure myself of these infections later. Am I infected right now? I think I am, right? Let me see. Okay, whatever. I think I do have a few things here. What do I have here? Moderate attunement tonic and a potion of vitality. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Let's go out of here. Oops. Just loot everything. Make sure to loot everything in the room here. Contracted a disease. Oh yeah, so I have to find something here. I played this some time ago. I think there's like a disease potion somewhere around here. Yeah, in here. This is it, right? Okay, let's take that. We'll take this disease potion. There we go. It just kind of teach you about, you know, diseases and stuff, that you can get infected by diseases. Okay, who's that? Show yourself. Feeling jumpy, the brute growls and smiles. So this guy's my buddy, Roland. Where are we? The island's the site, but the damn guilders refuse to land. They want to turn back. If we turn back, we'll lose our shot at the girl. And no one gets paid. Listen here, I know our boys better than most. We've hired them to go to Edra and kill. If we don't pay them, things will go bad quickly. But the sailors are bloody terrified. They claim something is hunting us. Let's go. For the good of all, it will do. Alright, we're not here to make friends, if that's what you're suggesting. Okay, so it's just a little sneaking thing. We can sneak past these guys. Up ahead. Let's see if there's anything. There's a lot of stuff in this room here, so let's grab some of these things. Okay, some fish. What else is here? There should be a recipe. This is it, right? How to make salted fish. Great. And this is the cooking menu. Can I make salted fish yet? What do I need for it? I need potatoes, percolin, and salt. What do I have now? I have potatoes, and I need percolin, I guess, wherever that is. Okay, we'll look around here. We might be able to find it somewhere here. I think it is around here, because I think this is like a little tutorial of how to make this thing. But let's go around. I might be able to find it in the other room here. Okay, stealth mode. So based on your stealth skill, my stealth skill is not great. And I think they see me right now. Okay, here's the salt I need. Now, I have diplomacy, so we can try to see if we can talk to them. Let's see. Roll the dice. Success. Okay. You bring glory upon thine ancestors. So my diplomacy is really high. This character is kind of like a little bit of a talky character. High speech abilities, high diplomacy, high decent lore ability. I would have liked lore to be a little bit higher. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. Okay. Yeah, I do like kind of ship or like prison starts where you're kind of just like dumped into some new land, new territory, and have to kind of go along with it. It does make it a little bit more intriguing, I guess. All right, so great. These guys, I was able to talk them down a little bit. There's nothing else really here, but let's go back into here and cook the fish. Okay, there. We can make the fish. There we go. I think I can eat the fish, right? Let me eat it. Okay, I can't do anything with it now. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I forgot. You keep the food, just you can eat it as you move around and stuff. But let's go around out here, just teaching you how to cook things. Oh, okay. I should have go check the other room, but too late for that. Okay, so let's talk to these guys here. We need to talk these guys down, and hopefully they get them to calm down so we can go to the island. Let's talk to the mercenary leader. Estavo, you get your money. Let me handle this. Captain, why have you not dropped anchor? So this is basically choosing who you want to side with. You could have a fight here. I'm going to side with the mercenaries, and I hopefully can talk the captain down from fighting. Maybe we can. Okay. What horror? What have you seen? You were negative a deal based on consequences. We're out of time. Sail us in. Argue the point with Gustavo. Speak sense. Perhaps better turn around. Okay. Captain, do what you were hired to do. Okay, let's see here. Hopefully we can talk him down. So this is our diplomacy chance. We'll try this. If it doesn't work, we'll have to fight these guys. But my diplomacy's pretty high, so maybe we can do it. Okay, it worked. Yeah, good. Few of the ship's crew lower the weapons. The captain's eyes float between you and Gustavo's murderous grin. He sheathes his blade and speaks softly, his voice barely audible. So be it. May the depth have mercy. Suddenly, huge monstrous tentacles burst from the water around the ship. For a split second before the terror sets in, you wonder what Gustavo must be thinking as the monsters loom over him. After smashing their full height, the tentacles curve inwards and smash into the ship. Some pierce straight through the deck, others snap the mast like they were matchsticks. You stand frozen in place. Through a haze of splintered wood and panicked screams, you notice Roland. He throws himself out of the way of a tentacle but begins to fall overboard as the ship lurches once more. Let's go save Roland. Try to grab him, but I miss. And then I fall in the water as well. This is like the ending of, what is it? Like Pirates of the Caribbean 2? Peaceful Blackness. So this is just the introduction. The tentacle monster sinks the ship and pulls it deep underground or underwater. Speech characters are simply Kino. We'll never get that in Elder Scrolls. Well, not anymore. And this is, again, a little bit of the prologue. This is before the ship trip. This is me at, like, some castle. Taking the mission, I guess. Well, this guy is a paladin of sorts. He's a champion, which is kind of this game's version of a paladin. And he's kind of like a talky tank sort of character. At least that's how I'm trying to build him as. I think this game does look really nice, though. The artwork, the designs of everything is really beautiful. Like, it is like kind of a sort of chunky retro style design, but the way they use the colors and everything, it does make it look really nice. Okay, let's continue on. Let's talk to this guy. We'll have to do a few missions here. Okay, Kedon, you old fool. Go easy, you old boar. So how did my dad die? My father apparently worked for this lord, and I'm kind of taking up his position as his son. Sort of like a, a hireling or something of the court. Or as like a member of the guard or something like that. Okay, how did my dad die? Let's say he died drunk. Kaiden, why am I here? Master Kata will chew your plenty when you see him. Dresden, Lyra, the new Master of Arms, awaits for you by the main entrance. She'll escort you. Don't ask her not to if you think I had a temper. Okay, let's do diplomacy. What are you hiding from me, old boar? Let's see if I can do it. Oh, fail. Okay. Very close, but whatever. Won't betray a master's confidence, but say more. Best you see him yourself. If you want to explore for old times, take this lantern. Lord Baron will wait. We don't want to get lost in the hedge maze again. Did this war, Bear? Good to see you, old boy. Okay, my damn knee's acting up. Can't hardly sleep. Okay, he wants me to get him a bottle of brandy, if I can. So there's a few little quests you can do here before you actually go start anything. I feel like it's worth doing. And they do have a dog here, and you can pet the dog. You can catch him. So there, I could pet the dog. You have to chase him around, and if you can catch him, then you can pet him and make him sit for a little bit. So this is a game, I guess, where you can pet the dog. Let's talk to this woman, Lyra, and then get the quests for the rest of the thing. Okay, Master at Arms for House Baron. Okay, very well. Should explore a bit. The kitchen is to the east. The garden and hedge maze is to the west. Okay. I thought she has some other quests for us, but let me see. Scare me less if you join me. Okay, she doesn't want to go, whatever. Let's go look around a little bit more. Let's go to the kitchen. Okay, alright. I thought I have a lantern. I think he gave me one. Let's go look in the kitchen and go check out here. There are some little quests I can do if this guy moves out of the way. Is he going to let me in? Okay, whatever. There we go. Enter the kitchen. Old Magdala is no longer where she used to be, sitting on the oven, red-faced and sink of a lamb. Child, come here, will you? Magda always speaking of kindness in childhood, where such qualities are few and far between. Okay, right. Thank you. He's here again, down the cellar. Not good. My child, sleeping, not, but best if you go to him before bed. Men like that again. So just remembering some things from my childhood, I guess, at this point. Okay, we'll do some stuff there. Let's talk to this guy. That was just memories of whatever my childhood living in the castle. Chef Armand, humble kitchen at your disposal. Sadly, I was told of your arrival a minute ago. Must be fired. You must be famished. Okay, we can get some cheese and ham to make a meal. We'll go get that later. Where's the cellar? Continue. And also fetch a bottle of brandy. Alright, we'll go in the cellar and get these things. Is there anything else I can look in here? There's nothing much in here, but let's go down to the cellar. Check things out a little bit. Okay, let's take a lantern. I think I already have a lantern. Let's use this one. There we go. Now I have a lantern on. That means I can actually see things in the dark. So sometimes without a lantern, you won't be able to see certain things appear. So when I'm wandering around, certain things will just not pop up if I don't have a lantern. I have to look where they have the salted fish and ham, I think I'm looking for. Or no, not fish, but cheese and ham is what I need. There we go. Get some ham. And we need the cheese as well and the brandy. Here we go. Cheese. And brandy should be in here. Okay, let's continue. So apparently my father was a huge drunk. Drink constantly. Alright, okay, let's continue on. Let's get this. The brandy. Great. And that's everything from here. Let's go back. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Let's go talk to this guy again. He should be able to make us some food. Okay, I have the ham and cheese. Here's some bread. Now you can make something with it. Great. Okay, so let's make something. We'll make cheese sandwich. I don't know how I'm making cheese sandwich in a pot. Okay, craft this. Great. I guess kind of medieval grilled cheese of sorts. Okay, let's go deliver the brandy to this guy. All right. Right, great. That's nice. Let's go deliver this to this guy. I have your medicine. And let's go also check on this area here. In the gardens, there's some stuff going on. So we'll go check out this kind of garden area. There's also a library around here I can go check out. Okay, let me in here, please. Okay, let's continue here. Just remembering my time, I guess, as a child and playing with the master's daughter. All right, let's look around here. This maze is, I think it's not that hard, but we'll see if I can find the central area. Here it is. Stand in the center of the maze feels much less impressive than you remember. The ornamental pond was once an ocean, a rock at its heart, a windswept island. You remember the tone of her voice. You can almost see the impish 10-year-old girl wading through the pond. Why do you always come here? I like the water. It's so calm. Emba, you get in trouble. Stop it. So this is the girl we're looking for. Can you change bodies with the miller's daughter in this game? No, I don't think so. That's a little bit too Lovecraftian, I think. It's like, what's that movie where they have this machine that lets them see into like the machine elf dimension, and then the one girl gets possessed by some demon from there and becomes like a dominatrix, and it's really like almost pornographic. I think it's like called From Beyond, right? Is that the movie From Beyond? It's very like a little bit over the top. It's very like, I don't know what, like B-movie, like deep B-movie kind of vibes. It has, what's his name? The guy in Reanimator. I keep forgetting his name. Jeffrey Combs, right? That's his name. He's in that too, I remember. And another woman. This movie, I think it's called From Beyond. It's with, is his name Jeffrey Combs, right? I think that's his name. And he's in Reanimator as well. But this movie's great. It's very like bizarre and like way too sexy for like just like a horror movie. But it's very cool. And then his head breaks open, his pineal gland comes out of his head at the end. It's very good. Okay, why are you talking like this? Let's see. Everything falls apart in the end. I'm gonna take the terminally black-pilled answers for all of this. Okay, say nothing. Yeah, let's continue on here. I'm not gonna dwell on the story too much. This is just a little kind of story moment. There's nothing else to do here. Okay, this guy's lost. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go into the castle. We have some more stuff to do in there. We'll talk to Lyra. We'll see if we can pet the dog again. There we go, pet the dog. Okay, let's go see Kato. Okay, yes, I remember the way. Okay, try to remember how long it's been. Just a lot of lore dump about this guy's history here. That you're somebody from the castle, from the court. Now, this girl, Elmba, they keep bringing up, is the one who disappeared. She vanished somewhere. I think she joined some cult. I think that's what happened. And then she ended up in some... Do these answers affect the story? No, not really. This is all just prologue. This is just like setting up the background. It doesn't really matter for the story. Everything that's relevant happens on the island itself. Okay. So you know my father is dead. You drove him to drink with mercenary work. No need to dwell in the past. Like, none of this is just like story background. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't, like, your choices here don't really matter. It's just, I don't know, to answer stuff. What happened to her? Okay, so basically she joined like a cult or something on this island. This island has some really weird stuff going on. I could kind of spoil the story. I did play it once. I didn't get the best ending, but do you work out? Not anymore. I used to years ago, to be honest. Basically, since I've had kids, I haven't worked out at all. I haven't done anything. And honestly, lately, I've really not done any exercise. I used to at least go swimming a lot. Like, I would go swimming pretty often. But since I've had, especially since I've had my first and then second kids, it's just hard to go and do stuff. Maybe now that my daughter's a bit older, I would like to go swimming more often again. Maybe I could take her swimming with me. But she's still, like, learning. So she's not really able to, like, swim with me. You know, I have to kind of, like, spend time to swim around. Basically, the only exercise I get is like playing in the park with them. That's the only thing I can really do right now. Once they get a bit bigger, I hopefully try to do like more running or swimming again. I don't think I'll be able to go to the gym again for a while. Maybe I can do some more like weights and at home. That's about all I can really do. I do have some like dumbbells, and I try to do a little bit of weights at home just to kind of get exercise, but not that much, to be honest. Okay, yeah. So why Edra? Okay. Old Imperial Port, some railers, traders, smugglers. What's her aptitude? Okay, I'll see what I can do. Get some mercenaries. Okay, I'm mostly going to skip past this. There's not much to say. You just have to save his daughter. And she went to this island for some reason, and I think she does join a cult or something like that. Some kind of like weird Lovecraftian sort of cult on this island. And there's a specific reason why this island is like cursed. And it is very like twisted, this island, more so than anywhere else. It's not the whole world that has some problem. It's only this island. Okay, for Elma's sake. Alright, shake his hand and leave. You have my word, Kato. Okay, so this is after the ship sank. That was all kind of prologue. This is after the ship has sunk, and I've washed up on the island. Okay, my body's painful, exhausted. Thousands of cuts. Birds are picking at my body. Open your eyes. Finally, I landed on Hydra. Okay, so I'm super wounded. I've lost everything. Even my clothes are all ripped up. I lost my cool cape. Let's just explore the beach a little bit. There are some places we can go on the beach, and we should find a follower pretty soon. A lot of stuff is just junk, but I'm going to pick it up anyways. I mean, how can you not pick up junk when you're exploring around in any RPG? Okay, so this is my first follower. Magi's Balls. I was sure I was the only one to make it ashore. This woman, I don't know who she is. I think she was one of the mercenaries or something on the ship. She's a thief character. That's why I said I didn't want to play a thief. Thieves are really good, but because you get a thief like as your first companion almost immediately, I feel like there's not really any point to play a thief. I mean, I guess you could if you want, but I'm kind of making my character. You should play some multiplayer games. I've played on stream some multiplayer games before. I think the only multiplayer games I've played on stream were like RTS games. I've played Bar. Actually, several streams I've played Bar. Beyond All Reason. Beyond All Reason is fun. I like that a lot. But to be honest, the only multiplayer games I really do play are probably RTS games, to be honest. Like, I play Bar every so often. I play Age of Empires every so often as well. And that's pretty much it. Sometimes I've played Red Alert. Like the remaster, not the remaster, but Open Red Alert. I played a few games like that sometimes, but I mostly play like Bar and also Wesnoth. I play Battle for Wesnoth a lot. Well, every so often I play. But that's about it. I mostly play kind of strategy games online. I don't really play other stuff online that much. I play TF2 sometimes. Okay, what's your name? What do you suggest? Okay. She'll help me out. Let's see. There's a chance one of the officers was carrying the seal when the boat sank. We find it. The nautical legal will give anything to have it returned. The captain's seal. Okay, we'll look for this. I think this is in the... There's like a cave nearby, so I think we have to go look there. Let's go. So, I do have the option... to play solo, and you can solo this game. I don't know how easy it would be solo. I bet it'd be really hard. But you can solo this game if you want, and you can reject any companion if you want. So if I don't want to bring her, I can choose not to. But she's really good, so I don't see any reason not to take her if you do want to play like as a party. Just kind of explore the beach a little bit. See what's around here. I need some weapons of some kind, so we'll kind of look around what we have here. There is a cave. This is the end of the map, so let's look around here. Who's this? Okay. More ghosts. The sea spit you out back alive. Okay. Rich pickings. What's the club for? Someone's bursting with bounty today. A man makes a fortune he sets his eyes upon. Just beware of them clippers. Crabs. Okay. So there's crabs later. Some giant enemy crabs. Find him by the old farmhouse. Okay, whatever. I guess I could rob him of his club later if I want to. We'll kind of explore around. There's a cave nearby. I think that's where that scream came from. Probably come from this cave. Ooh, what is this? Okay, some animals here. Let's fight these guys. I'm not armed. I need to pick up a weapon, to be honest. So let's put her over here. Shit, I should have picked up a weapon, to be honest. Okay, let's use her bow. Jeez, hopefully she doesn't get killed. Yeah, I need to pick up a weapon with this guy. Let's move her around here. I want them to fight him rather than her because she is more of like, she should be backstabbing these guys. Oh, I'm gonna get killed. Maybe this is a bad choice for the first battle. I should have picked up some weapons first. Yeah, okay. Load last save. Let's load here. So we'll be careful before we go around. We need to watch out where we go because it's easy to get jumped, and I need to pick up a weapon first. So let's kind of look around, see if I can find some weapons before we actually go fight anybody. Maybe it's worth fighting that guy earlier. I think there's a weapon in one of these things here, at least like a club. At least I thought I saw one earlier when I was kind of wandering around. Okay, we'll skip past the dialogue here. We already talked about her. Okay, let's go. And let's look around. Okay, see, here's a mace. So let's use that. Let's quickly equip that before we go fight anything. Because fighting without a weapon really sucks, so I don't want to do that. Let's pick up a weapon so we can actually fight stuff. Go talk to this guy again. Okay. So we have to be careful of these wolves around here. There is a cave over here as well with a bunch of crabs, so we do have to be careful of that as well. But I would like to see if we can find some better weapons or some gear or something. I think with this club, I should be able to fight these guys. Let's save the game here. We'll save here. So we don't have to reload like so far back. Let's go fight these wolves I saw over here. I'm going to put her a little bit further back so she can shoot these guys and hopefully go in for a backstab. I'd rather my main guy here try to deal with them first. Now let's get you to shoot them. Okay, miss. Great. That's excellent. Okay, this immediately went really bad. Maybe fighting these guys early on is a mistake. Okay, she killed one. Maybe she can kill them. Okay, wow, she's really strong. She beat these guys up. Let me see what people are saying. I've been grinding Civ 5 lately. Do you play casual, lol? I do play casual. I don't play competitive TF2. Who plays competitive TF2? Like, nobody. I asked this question in the community tab. I was wondering what you thought. Do you think the game... Why do you think the game mechanics and design of CD&D Adventure Mode is so linked to roguelikes? Why does no one make a CRPG with said design? Like, what do you mean with said design? Like the kind of open world survival type gameplay? Is that what you mean? Someone fell from the cliff. Okay. What's over here? Picked up Star Spawn. Now my guy's pretty beat up. Does he have anything I can take to like help him out? I do have these potions of attunement. Just restores magical aptitude, which is not really useful for me. Let me read what people are saying. I don't know if you mean like that kind of like life sim aspect where you're in like a world, you're surviving, you're kind of living a life. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't really give much of a story. Like CRPGs, like the big thing about CRPGs, most of them, is that they're very story focused and like, yeah, they want to focus on having some kind of adventure, having some kind of narrative. I feel like a CRPG that doesn't do that, it would be kind of like there wouldn't be much else to do. It'd be just kind of like, be a little bit like Zomboid, you know? Like you're just kind of exploring and surviving. You're not really doing anything else. I really need to heal up. My guy's like so beat up. Picked up onions. Wow, lots of onions around here, right? Oh, there's a lot of onions. Let's pick all these up. I love onions. I got chastised by my wife yesterday for eating a ton of raw onion. I love onions so much. I love white onions. And I was eating... Oh, some guy jumped down here. There's a dead body. Let's go over the coast then. Keep exploring the coastline. But I was eating a ton of like raw onions. And super stinky after that. Let's kind of get this stuff here. What's this? Penny buns, okay. Now, I don't know. Are there any RPGs that kind of do that? It's hard to say. Like, there are some CRPGs that do have that kind of life sim aspect to them, where you are kind of trying to survive and have some kind of location settlement. Honestly, I feel like MMOs do that the best. Like, a lot of MMOs have that kind of aspect to them where you do have to kind of survive and build up things. Oh, what is this? There's something up on the cliff here. I missed that earlier. Let's go check out this area. This is a cave, I think. What does he have here? He has some sacks of stuff. Good. Okay, nice. Let's check what we have. What do we pick up? So we picked up some arrows, a bread knife, a hood. Let's wear that. I guess we'll wear a hood. And a tunic. Sure, I'll wear a tunic. A stick pin. Okay, whatever. This is pointless a little bit. Some thieves' tools. I guess we'll move on from here. Now, I should give the inventory. I should give these things to her. I guess we can have the party inventory, so that's fine. She doesn't need to carry anything. I'll give her the arrows. Equip more arrows. There we go. Can she use the hand axe? Is that better than the club? I guess it is. Let's give her the hand axe. That'll be a little bit better than this club. Actually, you know what? Maybe the dagger will be good because it has more of the quick crit chance. So let's give her the dagger. That'll be pretty good. Because I want her to do backstabbing if possible. Now you can choose who is the party leader. So if I click this woman, what's her name? Like Kat or something. She will be the party leader, and then it'll use her stats for anything. Let me keep reading what people are saying. I'm grinding Civ V, Civ 5. Let me read a little bit. I haven't played Civ 5 in a while. I mean, I kind of lost interest in Civ. I mean, I like Civ 6. It was pretty good. But, I mean, I've slowly lost interest in Civ over time. And Civ 7 doesn't look interesting at all to me. So I don't know if I'm going to bother with that at all. I can climb the wall, sure. Okay, great. That's cool. Wow, a lot of eggs up here. Nice. That's kind of cool. Climb up the walls a little bit. Ooh, some crabs. Okay, the crabs are down there, so we can go there and get them later. I'll gather all these eggs, though. These are quite nice. We can even go up here. There's another guy up there as well. Let's go talk to him. Just let me explore around a little bit. Here's another cave also, I think. It's worth picking up all these things. You can use them for like cooking and stuff later. Let's go talk to this guy. Is a crewman from the Zephyr. Lucky to make it ashore. I saw it by the dead. I saw it out there. Things sunk us. Okay, he's just insane. So no point talking to him. Let me keep reading here. Raw onion is food of champions. Secret ogre. Greasy vet. I've never played Tales of Maj'El before. I did play the older version, which was called Tales of Middle Earth, back when it was still more of an Angband variant. I haven't played Tales of Maj'El though. Maybe eventually. Just a lot of games to go through. Let me read what people are saying. True face of tanky paladin. I feel like I am a bit of a tanky, to be honest. I can't help it. I've always been a tanky. I don't want to talk too much about my own personal life, but I remember when I was in school, I got on the local newspaper with some, like, I don't know what, I did some interview or something where I was dressed up as like Che Guevara or something like that. And they took a photo of me dressed up like that, wearing a fake mustache, and wearing like a communist kind of beret with a big flag behind me. And so now I have this on my public record. I have this big photo in like the local news of me looking like that, you know, which is kind of funny. Okay, no, let's not do that. Let's exit here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's rest. That'll be good because it'll make me feel better. Oh, actually, let's check this out. Let's check this. This is a cool thing. This is a little lore thing here. A finely wrought telescope for the astronomical observations. Its lenses are no doubt the product of some of the Empire's finest hielomancers and allow the stars to be observed in full daylight. So at least it tells me what is a hielomancer. Our Imperial Magi specialize in crafting of glass. Wow. Look at the sea churning, gray roll, winds-up shores of Edra, far out there among the great waves, beating winds. You swear you momentarily see a great glistening shape shifting just beneath the surface. Whatever malice has befallen this island, you are certainly safer here than on any ship. And then we can also examine the skies to get a little bit of a lore dump. You point this telescope skywards, and after a few moments of searching, you find a gap where the stormy skies have parted just enough to allow you to examine the stars in the firmament. So let's see. Examine more closely. Will I be able to do it? Let's see. I have a lore of 3, so I might be able to do it. A lore of 5 or higher is required to succeed, so I can't do it. Too bad. Oh well. If I had a little bit more lore, I'd get a nice little lore dump here about how the stars are not correct. The stars are like looking weird and you feel like they're looking at you. So that's kind of what it says if you do have enough lore. I don't have enough lore right now to do it. So whatever, let's continue. Let's actually rest a little bit because my party needs to relax. Okay, we'll get these guy. Instruct the party using their lore skill. Okay, that's fine. Let's just rest these guys. Okay, I didn't really recover that much, unfortunately. Okay, I'm level 2. Let's level my guy up a little bit. So, I would like to level up his fighting abilities. Let's level this up a little bit, get more melee accuracy, and we'll keep going down the shield training. Maybe one more point for shield training, we'll get phalanx. That's good. I want to make this guy a big tanky kind of character, so we'll keep buffing him up there. Let's level you up as well. So we can heal them up so we can go fight the crabs. Now her, I want her to be, because this main guy is going to be a tank, I want her to be a backstabber. So I want her to be able to go behind enemies while they're fighting Dresden and go backstab them. Let me read a little bit more what people are saying, because I'm kind of missing the chat here a little bit while I'm explaining things. Okay, what is going on? Let's, okay, let's do that. Let's go down here. CRPGs. Let me read what people are saying. Combat say pretty abstract by comparison. The stuff in combat design where each turn is 1 second and attack is based off on the battle health and inventory system based on how many pockets you have. I don't know, maybe like something with that much detail. The only CRPGs I can think of that have really, really in-depth combat systems, maybe like the Iron Tower CRPGs, like Age of Decadence, and then Colony Ship. These are really great CRPGs. They have really, really in-depth combat systems. They are really amazing. They have like, you know, you could hurt different body parts, you can get wounded and stuff like that. You can attack specific body parts, and you have a lot of flexibility with the combat. It is really great. Maybe next week it would be cool to play Age of Decadence on stream. Age of Decadence is a great game. It's really fun, and it's also really painful to play, but it is worth it to play. Yeah, maybe Underrail, maybe the Iron Tower games. I don't know what else. Developers have to balance those sim aspects of the gameplay and have to be understood making their game. I will be fair, CDA is really abstract in other things. The reason it can be so in-depth with things like the mechanics is because it's a really basic game otherwise. Like, the presentation is so basic and everything else about it is very like simple, so they can kind of go more into depth into more of those autistic things. Age of Decadence is great. I've played Age of Decadence. I made a video on here before. It was supposed to be a series. I did a part 1, and then I never did a part 2. So that's kind of what I have a habit of doing, unfortunately. Let me read what else people are saying. I mean, what explains those, why most don't, but I mean, Clearly still people who like the style of combat. I'm still wondering why it's so linked to roguelikes. Roguelikes are easier to develop for sure. Okay, let me take a minute to go through the game a little bit. I need to split time between the game and chatting. Let's do light weapons finesse. That'll be good. Light weapons accuracy, and how about piercing damage? That'll be good. We'll get light weapon accuracy. I want to get precise strike if possible. There we go. Let's get all the way up to precise strike. And we can also do increased stealth. Increased stealth would be pretty good. What about here? Backstabber. Let's get that. That's actually what I want. So we'll get backstabber, increased backstab damage. Okay, that's perfect. That's what I want to do with her. She's my backstab. My little backstab princess here. Who's this? This a guy? Oh, that's the telescope. Okay, nice. Some things here. Astronomer's journal. Okay, we can read the journal. That'll give us a little bit of lore as well. Let's take a look at his journal here. The journal contains a large amount of tabulated data that appears to be astrological in nature, interspersed with notes. The final entries appear to have been made only a few days before your arrival. Observed strange dancing lights in the sky, not like those sailors to the far-off south described near the polar regions, yet somehow different. Colors indescribable, mesmerizing. For a fleeting moment, I even thought I heard sound, somewhere between a deep wail and singing. Could not perform observations tonight. Charts or instruments are off, and I cannot make sense of the sky. There are bodies there, bodies that are alien to me. It must be some form of comet storm or some other extraordinary astronomical event that has not been predicted in the imperial charts. They are wrong. I have done the calculations over and over. I've come to the same conclusion. The stars are wrong in so many ways. As I observed an alien cluster in the southeastern quadrant, it dawned on me with absolute certainty I'm not watching them. They are watching me. I dread to look again, yet I feel compelled to do so. They beckon me. I'm certain that if I look again into the dreadful cluster in the southeastern quadrant, I shall be undone. Yet there are answers there, deeper and more profound than any mortal mind can comprehend. I believe I shall look again. I must. And then he disappears. That's a little bit of the lore background. That's kind of the first taste. Aside from the giant squid attacking your ship, that's kind of the first taste that there's something not really right going on here. Okay, let's go to the crab cave. Okay, here's a cave here again. Let's actually go in here. Try not to vomit. I think my toughness is not high enough. Okay, I vomited because it's too disgusting in the cave here. Ooh, let's, do I have a lantern? I don't think I do. No, okay, I don't have a lantern, unfortunately, so it's very dark. Oh, here's some crabs or some bats. Okay. Let's put Dresden in the front, or we'll put Katya in the back, because she's going to be shooting and then hopefully backstabbing. Let's get her to shoot first. Okay, she can't really shoot. Okay, that was a mistake. I didn't want to move her in front. Okay, we got a lot of bats coming, unfortunately. There we go. Let this guy to deal with them, and then we'll move her behind these bats, hopefully, if we can. There we go. Get a backstab on them. As long as they're focused on me, usually she can backstab them or get a critical hit on them. Okay, these bats should be pretty easy to deal with. Okay, there we go. Pretty easy, not too bad of a battle. Can your followers not make rolls for checks? I don't know. I mean, I think it's only the party leader, so I have to set her as party leader. So yeah, you can, but you have to set them as the leader of the party. But she doesn't have any more skill than he does, to be honest, in terms of like toughness or anything. Let me read what people are saying. The thing about roguelikes is, yeah, they are much easier to develop because mechanically they're pretty simple. So you can throw a lot of stuff into them. Like a game like NetHack, you can do literally anything in NetHack. It's insane. Like the amount of stuff you can do in NetHack is crazy. You can like combine anything. You can do anything. You can like, if you can think of it, you can usually do it in NetHack. And that's only possible because NetHack is like, it is very basic in terms of its structure and its design, that you can have all these mechanics available to it. They're like the exact opposite of like other more modern RPGs, which are, you know, they try to balance the story and the presentation. Okay, something is disgusting in here. Let's roll the dice. Okay, I did it. Great. Let me save a little bit. Let me save again quickly. I don't know what's coming up, but I'm going to save. Because there might be some battles here I want to be careful of. Surely it must be the wind. Just let me explore around a little bit. I wish I had a lantern of some kind. Okay, crabs emerge from the water. Oh boy, lots of crabs. Jeez. Surrounded by them. Let's put her behind me. Okay, she can shoot them with her bow, I guess. Oh boy, a lot of worms here. Jeez, I can't see anything. I really need to find a lantern of some kind. Let's take out this. Very hard to hit these crabs in the water like this. We got some worms moving in as well. We're getting pretty low health here. Oh boy, there goes my guy. I may have to reload the save. This is not going to be good. Let's load back again. Let's go back here. We're going to try actually to make our way from the bottom of the cave. I feel like going from the top is a little bit too difficult. You know what? Let's actually go check out here first, because they were mentioning something about a stink. Let's go this way. Okay, here's all the bodies. So let's go check this first. And what is this? Hat of Awareness. That's good. Let's wear that. We'll make my main character wear that. Actually, you know what? Unequip. Who has more awareness? I wonder if she does. Let's go check her attributes. What's her awareness here? Awareness 2 versus this guy awareness 4. So yeah, we'll get him to have Hat of Awareness. Is a little bit better for him. So he can wear the Hat of Awareness. Great. And what else do we have here? Some brandy. Attunement, and that's it. Okay, let's continue. Okay, the corpses of the crew. You spot a man you immediately recognize as Zephyr's first mate. A sturdy chain glimmers. Okay, so here's the captain's seal. Abominations come to feed on the flesh of the dead or the living. Let's see if we can sneak away. Let's see. Can I? Oh, I should have switched to her. Damn it. Oh wait, whatever. Cat must roll. Okay, we'll get Cat. Oh boy. Okay, whatever. Damn it. That sucks. Well, we'll see if we can fight these guys. They're big crabs here. We'll get Dresden to hopefully tank it. See if she can backstab them. So there, she got a critical hit on him. That's great. I'm not watching them, they're watching me. Chills. Chud Builder Live. Strongest Beach. Dungeon hack based or cringe? Oh my god, Bryce. Oh no. Jeez, he's too weak to fight these guys. I don't know if she can fight them. I may have to reload again. Maybe we'll have to do the crab quest later. It seems like that's not going to work. Reload the last save. So maybe we'll have to come back here later, because it's a little bit too difficult, I think, right now. We could try from the bottom of the cave and kill some of the crabs down there. We do have a camp up here, so we can always come back to the camp to rest and heal a little bit when we need to. But let's get out of here. Let's climb back down. My athletics is pretty high, so it's not that hard to climb up and down the cliffs. All right, there we go. The music is really good here as well. Oh, the crabs are coming. Okay, we'll fight these crabs. These crabs are a little bit easier because they're fairly low level. So they should be easier to deal with. Okay, I want him to take on the crabs, and then we can get her behind to go backstab. Okay, there we go. Get her from the other angle so we can go fight these crabs a little bit better. Oh no. Oh boy. There we go. At least we killed that crab. Now, my poor buddy Dresden is going to be in trouble now. Let's get him back on the land so we can fight him a little bit easier. There we go. Great. Okay, let's go check out this area. I may have to go rest again. My guy's still pretty beat up. I don't think he can fight that many crabs over here. So this is the lower level of the same cave. This cave connects to the upper level. But I think we're going to have to go rest with this guy a little bit. He's just too weak. He's in pretty rough shape. So let's go up here and rest a little bit. We can also go check out the farmhouse. They'll have some stuff up there. Here, this is pretty easy to do. Let's see if we can rest a little bit and maybe heal up. Okay, let's take some food here. Do we have anything we can eat? I mean, we can't really... We have to cook something, I guess. Okay, at least we can throw some rations on here to eat so we can kind of rest here. What can we do? Train, forage. Fletch, so we can get crafting. Make hunting arrows. Entertain. And train. Let's do entertain. With his diplomacy skill, and Cat can train, I guess. Well, let's get her to forage. She'll look for some food, I guess. Let's do that. Begin rest. Heavily wounded to work. Cat found one ration. Great. Okay, great. That'll help us feel a bit better so we can heal up there. So at least we do have this little camp. We can go relax a little bit. These damn mud crabs pack a punch. Have you thought about playing Eugenics? Dungeon hack based on the foundation, set the foundations for games like Grimrock. I haven't played Dungeon hack before. I've played Grimrock though. I've played Grimrock 1 and 2. I've never finished Grimrock 2 though, so eventually I'll probably have to do that. Okay, let's go back down again. Actually, you know what? Let's try to go fight those big crabs again. I'll save here. We're pretty fully healed. So we probably could deal with those big crabs. Go through this little cave a little bit. Oops, I don't know why I keep clicking that button. Okay, let's go through here. Take the Hat of Awareness, great. And equip it for my little buddy here. That's good for him. And I wonder, I guess everything's okay for him. We don't need to do too much. What is this? A hood. Let's actually give that hood to the other one. Cat. She can use the hood. At least it's something for her to wear. Some clothing, and she's wearing a checkered tunic. Okay, these are both the same anyways. There's no difference between this stuff. Yeah, okay, let's continue. Let's see if we can fight these crabs here. Ooh, look at this stuff. Weird pulsating goo all over the walls. Thievery versus difficulty 10. Okay, let's see if we can pick. We have the party tool. We have thieves tools. Okay, so we can pick it. Great. What's in here? Masterwork leather gloves of healing. That's actually good for my main guy because he's a paladin of sorts. So he should equip these healing gloves. Okay, we're in somewhere. Let's just go fight these. We need to go pick up the medallion. So let's go do that right now. I'm going to save first, though. Let's keep saving. And we'll go get the medallion first, and then we can maybe fight these giant crabs. Attempt to sneak away. Let's see if Cat can do it. Cat, okay, let's see. What's her stealth? Mine is 1, hers is 4. Let's see. Success. Okay, great. Okay, so we managed to take it and sneak away, which is nice. Yeah, this game is really good. This game has a lot of... Oh, okay, never mind. Oops. I guess we still have to fight them. Well, it's better to fight them over here anyways, at least. Well, I can always reload. If I die, I'll reload my last save. Okay, no, I don't want you to go there. I want them to come on the land here to fight me because it'll be easier to fight them. Just stay here. Can I hit them yet? I want them to come in range so I can hit them. Let's just wait a minute. Keep defending here. We'll bring them over in this little corridor. Okay, soon we might be able to hit them. They're still a little bit far away. Okay, here we go. There we go. Critical hit. Great. Bring them on the land so we can come fight them a little bit. You can defend again. I'm going to pull this crab up onto the land here, if possible. Here, see if we can get a backstab. There we go. That's great. Okay, this will be a little bit easier. I think it'll be easier to fight them like this if we can kind of manage their positioning a little bit better. I'm going to pull her back again, and we'll do the same thing. We'll try to bait this crab onto the land here. Okay, is he coming? Is he not going to come? Okay, he doesn't want to come. Whatever, I guess we got to move out. He's like in shock right now. Okay, got a backstab. Nice. There we go. So he's like panicked right now. There we go. Another backstab. Great. So that went way better that time. That went way better. But because our positioning was a lot better, so we were able to actually fight them. The first time we were a little bit wounded, and also our positioning sucked. So we just got swarmed and killed. Okay, that was pretty good. We dealt with that very easily. And let's get out of here. Let's go into this area here, whatever this is. I'm going to save again, though. I'm going to save pretty often. Let's go up here. Gets better the more time you play it. Yeah, this game is really good. I've played it once before. What is this? Strange octagonal guild seal from your pocket examined more closely with dark metallic surfaces covered in intricately carved lines and symbols. Reminds you of a mix between a compass and an astrolabe. So, lore versus 10. Try to think of, you heard something like this before. Crafting, I have no crafting skill. I do have some lore skills. Let's try this. My lore is 3, so it's going to be pretty hard to do this. Yeah, fail. Okay, whatever. Let's continue. For a moment, you're back on the deck of the Zephyr. Monstrous tentacles rise above the ship. Strange screams fill the air. Don't worry, we'll split the coin. You can keep the coin. I don't want to be done with the guild. Free to wander as I like. Maybe wander up to my brother and stick a knife in his fat gut. My older brother sold me off to the guild. I was bloody 12. 20 years is what I owe them on account of that bastard. I've already wasted 10. Okay. We'll do what we can. Great. Where is this? This is the farmhouse. Unmistakable sound of children's laughter. Ooh, this is a very creepy segment, so we'll do this one. This is pretty good. So we'll go do this little farm quest, because it is pretty fun. Pick some pumpkins as well. Everybody loves pumpkins. I feel like one thing I would say for Americans, and I guess Canadians too, like, I mean, I'm Canadian, I'm not American, but very obviously very, like, similar, is I think everybody loves pumpkins. I've never met anybody from Canada or the US who doesn't love pumpkins. Like, even just like looking at a pumpkin. I love just like seeing pumpkins, you know? Like, the more pumpkins, the better. The easiest way to do decorations for like autumn, Halloween and stuff, and just get lots of pumpkins and put them everywhere. Everybody will be impressed. Everybody will love it, you know? Like, everybody loves pumpkins. That's like the big thing, I think, is the unique feature of North American civilization is like a great love of pumpkins. Love eating them, love looking at them, love just like thinking about them. I always love like autumn time when all the pumpkins start growing and you can go to the pumpkin patch and just look at them, you know, it's great. Okay, so this woman lost her children and a very creepy situation is gonna happen. It took them, called out to them, I heard it. Funny thing is, I know I heard it calling with my voice. Oleg and Anja live in the well now. They're calling for me to join them. It will never stop. It will multiply until it covers all the lands and all the seas. And when they're all dead and bones, the conqueror mold will dress our corpses in black mourning veils. But if I had my children's bones to bury, I would give me some respite. Okay, before I do this, I'm going to go rest a little bit because my guys are a little bit. I'm gonna steal her crops though. Take her potatoes, take her carrots. Love these. Take her onions. We're just gonna like rob her farm blind. What is this? I guess this one I can't take. Let's go maybe rest a little bit before we do this mission here. We'll go back to our little cliffside camp that was over here and see if we can rest a little bit. Now, where is the way up? I guess it's over this way, right? This is why I really need a lantern, to be honest, to see anything. Okay, no, this is not the way I need to go. Okay, I need to go all the way around probably to get back to that little camp. So I guess we'll have to loop back around down to the shoreline and then go back up, because I think that's the only way up there. I'm not really sure if there's any other way up. But I want to go rest a little bit before we go for this mission, because there are some like nasty stuff in that well. Just before we continue anything. Jeez, it's hard to see anything. Can't tell where this... Where was this little place I climbed before? Damn. Was it right here? Okay, no. I think it was right here, right? This is where I climbed up previously. Yeah, here it is. Go up, and let's go up again, and then we'll go rest a little bit. Okay, we can rest a little bit here. Let's do, we'll do entertaining, and she can go forage again. We'll put some food here as well. Okay, there we go. Begin rest. She found one ration, which is great. Recovering fully great. And we both got a level up. So let's see here. Every step forward is worth celebrating. Okay, so let's pick up a few spells with him as well. Impure Litany. Increase vitality, increase healing. We can get these things as well. This will be good for boosting our stats a little bit. Let's get increased vitality. And then I'm going to put a little bit into my magic as well. Activate spell casting. Okay. You don't have any ranks to distribute. Level up to gain ranks. Actually, you know what? Let's maybe remove this for now. And I'll put the last one into here so we can get all 3 and get some early game spells. That's pretty good. So Aura of Fear, Clear Senses, Fortify Awareness, Fortify Will, Instill Courage, and Sublime Protection. I'm going to get Aura of Fear and maybe Fortify Awareness, Clear Senses. Let's get Instill Courage. That'll be good. That's kind of a buff for my party. There we go. So we can kind of pre-buff the party. The strength of clerics in this game is you can pre-buff your characters. So before the combat begins, you can do a little bit of, do something to buff them up a little bit. Okay, let's go down. We'll go through this well mission. Read what people say here. Pumpkins rock. I'm from New Zealand. I like this game, but I feel it tapers off near the end. I feel like they didn't really know what to do for the ending. And the ending is a little bit sour. The ending I got, to spoil a little bit, everyone died. Like, my whole party died in the ending I got. I know there's multiple endings. I've not gotten any other ones when I've played it previously. I don't know if they've updated it since then, to be honest. I mean, maybe they have. But I played this around when it released. Okay, let's go in the well. Actually, wait. Let's save first. I want to save before we go in the well. Okay, let's descend. Here we go. Creepy little goo on the walls here. So deeper into Earthly Cave, you realize that the black mold covers most of the walls. Even the air is thick with floating black specks. Here and there, the mold seems to form nodules. Your mind fills with images of the nodules bursting open into obscene mockeries of birth and black worm-like tendrils of mold spilling forth into the world. An irrational urge to touch the nodes begins to grow inside you. Should I touch the nodes? Okay, touch nodes. You dig your fingers into the black substance and breathe deeply in the tainted air, welcoming the pulsating presence that surrounds you, invading your flesh. It does not hesitate, and the warmness of unity fills your very being as new life begins. Stars align, and the dragon stirs in the void. Harma, Harma, become one. You died, okay. So don't touch the mold. Don't touch the mold. Don't stick your fingers in it. That's why I want to save first. Okay, let's go back down. Okay, yeah, don't touch the nodes. Okay, let's continue here. Perhaps the thickness of the air or the sickly miasmas that fill this part of the cave, but stars flash before your eyes. Your mind is assaulted with images of alien landscapes. Cities, no, giant living structures, almost like the coral that the traders from the Seagate sometimes peddle, but large, so large to almost touch the sky. This is kind of a vision of the future, what will happen when the dragon attacks. So in some ways, this is a very typical fantasy story. There's a big dragon you have to slay, but the dragon is like an otherworldly, incomprehensible, kind of Lovecraftian entity. I think I mentioned in the video where I made about Lovecraftian horror about the game Don't Look Outside, where the end kind of enemy is some big, like, not interdimensional, but some like incomprehensible entity in space. The enemy in this game is kind of like that, but a bit more hostile than that one. And that one is kind of ignorant. In this one, it's actually hostile. And this mold is like an effect of its power. I don't want to spoil the plotline that much, but specifically this island is somehow more effective than the rest of the world. Like, the rest of the world is basically normal. Like, it's a normal fantasy world with some magic and stuff like that. But specifically this island, somehow the power that protects the rest of the world is breached here. They've got like a hole in their ozone layer, basically. There's a hole in the ozone above this island, it's just like Australia, and the interdimensional radiation is affecting this island more severely than the rest of the world. Okay, don't give in. Carry on. If you give in, you basically just die. Wow. Feels we've been dragged under in the crushing blackness to unfathomable depths. Stars flash before your eyes again, and once more you see the impossible landscapes. Cyclopean edifices of writhing black shapes, an age of worms. You understand now, this is not some alien dreamscape. This is Warda. Warda is the world. Warda. This is home. And you are a high priest, the god regent of a perfect world. And now it is time. The sky sunders. 7 eyes see it comes. Give yourself to it. Try on. So willpower versus 6. Carry on. We did it. Okay, great. Gathering all your willpower, you wrest back control of your faculties and forge ahead. On the wall ahead, you spotted a festering ganglion of black ichor with 2 small human skulls leering from it. This game is really good writing. I like the use of, you know, more flowery vocabulary in this. I feel like a lot of games really try to dumb down their story, especially a lot of like modern RPGs. They're somehow both very story rich and story like they're lacking in the story as well, where it's very just like dull and dumb. Okay, let's go touch the pulsating masses here. The mass of glistening mold pulsates with a grotesque peristaltic motion as you approach it. Embedded in it is a collection of small animal bones. Nonetheless, you have no problems identifying 2 complete small human skeletons. Grab the bones. One by one, you pry loose the bones from the writhing of the ganglion. Its motions become more and more agitated as you work, and a wave of relief washes over you as the last piece comes loose. Now you must make your way out of this death trap. And we're going to have a little encounter at the end here. Uh-oh, here's a little mold kids. The 2 diminutive shapes materialize as if from the very walls themselves. Bodies alive with writhing mold. Their blank, idiotic faces stare up to you in a grotesque imitation of life. Your blood runs cold as organs that should never shape human voices spill forth the sound of children laughing. A loud shriek escapes from the horrors, and in a maelstrom of writhing blackness, the 2 pathetic creatures were shaped into lean forms that tower over you. They do not intend to let you leave. Okay, let's try to dash past them if possible. Okay, we did it. Great. Feigning left and dashing right, you manage to slip past the mindless creatures, and before they manage to regain their bearings, you have clambered up the ropes and escaped the well. As you flop over the rim of the wall on the ground, a faint mother escapes from below. Okay, we got the bones of the kids. The skeletal figure of Marina. I have your children's bones. Marita looks up and blinks as if waking from a dream. Without a word, she gingerly takes the small bundle of bones in her arms, and as if swaddling an infant, she cradles it for a moment, then looks up at you with grateful eyes. She gently strokes your cheek and then turns and wanders into the fog. You've set her free. Falling to your knees, you retch violently, as if from the conqueror mold or the emotional moment, you can't quite tell. Kneeling in the grass, you notice the satchel line where Marita was kneeling. You get the feeling it was left here for you. Okay, did you hear something, a child's voice perhaps, or just the wind? Okay, what did she leave me? A gold ring, cure disease, Marita's cookbook, and gold. Let's read her cookbook. This will give me some little recipes which should help me. Vegetable soup, farmer's omelet. Great, that's pretty good. So I can use the eggs and potatoes and onions, carrots, potatoes, and leeks to make some stuff, which is nice. Let's see if we can make some stuff. We can maybe cook some things around here. Oh, who's in here? Okay, great. Let's talk to this guy. He's the guy we talked to earlier. There's the one who cheated Mother Maelstrom and loaded with trinkets for old Basilio, perhaps. There might be some fine coin for you. Say as long as you like, just don't drink the water in the well. Fireplace costs a warm goal. Let's trade. Where'd you get all that coin? Okay, so he has some things we can trade for. I'm going to go with a blade since all my skills are in blades. How much is this? He wants 30 gold for this. Let's buy this. We'll sell some of the stuff we've collected as well. Let's see what else we can sell. We can sell our gold ring. What else can we sell here? Maybe these random things that we have. Let's sell this junk we picked up. We picked up a lot of random junk when we're wandering around, so let's sell these things. Anything else worth selling? The cookbook? I don't know if we need the cookbook anymore. Anything else? Maybe the journal. I'll keep all these food bits. These are pretty useful for me. Let's sell these rags. We don't need this. We'll at least get rid of them. Clean our inventory out. Sell this club. Sell this axe. Okay, I'll keep everything else because these might be good for like potions and stuff later. Okay, yeah, let's keep everything else. We'll just sell those and we'll pick up some stuff for her as well. We can get a short sword for our follower here. That might be better than the shitty dagger she's using. Yeah, maybe let's do this. I wonder if this is better than the dagger. Oh, a shield. Actually, let's buy this. This will be good for my main guy. And let's pick up a the short sword. That'll be pretty good. Okay. Let's equip these for our guys here. Let's get rid of this shitty mace because this is no good for us. All our skills are in blades. We want to get a blade as soon as possible. Let's give this short sword to Maria. This should be a little bit better than what she's using now, and I think she should still be able to... It has less crit chance, but a little bit higher damage and a little bit less accuracy, but I think it's pretty good, so we'll do that. Give her a short sword, and then we'll sell this junk before we leave. To this guy again. Okay, I'll sell my shitty mace. And this dagger, I guess, we'll sell as well. Okay, good. That's fine. That's pretty good. Let's exit out of here. Just kind of clean up our inventory a little bit. Let's cook some stuff as well. So we can make the farmer's omelet. Make a lot of them. Which one is better to make? Okay, just make all these and make the rest of the farmer's omelets with our eggs. Okay, good. So we have tons of food now. Anything else in here we should check out? Let's go look in his house a little bit. Okay, better yet, you best not be getting any ideas about my property. I think you mean my property. What Mother Maelstrom saw fit to bequeath upon me its keeps. Then again, that's not to say I might be willing to make a deal with you. What do you have in mind? Okay. See this man, the Stargazer, came here a few days ago, perched himself on the clip. The thing he was carrying, I hardly put into words. It's like a tube within glass, and looks at the stars and such. Okay. So I already went there. What does he want from me? And don't fret, saw a bad crow sailing. I bet the Stargazer's dead, rotting with his telescope, waiting there to be salvaged. So he wants me to go salvage his telescope. Let's see if I can do diplomacy, however. Oh no, not Cat, not Cat. This guy is my diplomacy guy. There we go, great. What you mean, this cause she made you live, now you're someone entitled to Basalo's treasures? Open the chest. Okay, what do we get here? Talbard, scale mail, a fine mace. That's nice. Let's loot all this stuff. Okay, let's give him some better armor. We'll give the other armor to her, this lighter armor. Great, that'll be a little bit better for her. And this fine mace, I'll keep it. Maybe it'll be good for later, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to use it, but I'll maybe keep it. It could be useful later. Okay, let me read what people are saying here. Global Anglo-Celtoid colonial unity. But I mean, aren't like the big orange pumpkins? Those are like North American natives. You're never gonna find pumpkins like that anywhere else, I think, right? I got the ending too. I think the dour ending. Some of the ideas, mechanics they had at the beginning don't really expand. I guess that's true, yeah. I think they had a really cool concept, and then it's hard to really continue that later. Let's get more pumpkins. Okay, I've got the maximum number of pumpkins apparently. Uh-oh, some wolves or something here? Okay, let's arrange these guys. Okay, see if we can get a backstab on these guys. Okay, they're focusing on me. Maybe I can get a stab on them. Okay, try to get this guy first and get Cat out of here. Because she's going to get a lot of damage. She's going to die soon, maybe. Okay, here we go. I would like to disengage with her, and hopefully they can focus on my guy here. There we go. This is actually perfect. Now she could probably get a backstab. There we go. Perfect. That's amazing. Okay, great. That was great. Okay. Motivated, motivated. Great. She got a level up, so let's do her level up here. What can we do? I would like to take more backstab points here. Let's also get increased stealth. And what else? Increase backstab damage, increase initiative, increase light armor use. Let's get higher initiative. And increase backstab damage. There we go, that's pretty good. I want her to be my backstabber, so that's my main thing with her. Now, this guy's lore is still probably too low to be able to do anything. I need lore of 5 to be able to look through that telescope, so I probably can't do much with that right now. Probably can move on soon, to be honest. I think I'm kind of done with this area. Emerging from the rocky shores, you survey the dreary interiors of Edra. Rolling hills and moors cover much of the surrounding areas, and tall jagged mountains rise towards the north. East of you, a lighthouse can be seen, its faint light flickering against the gloom. Beyond that lays a bay. Far from its shore, the wind carries foul stench of burning corpses. There's something wrong here on this island, something really bad. You have come here for a reason, right? With mercenaries and all that, had to be something important. I was hired to find somebody. Okay, girl's lucky to have family care for her. So the old man told, last seen in Horan. I've been to Horan, landed there on our last run. I could tell something was off about that place. I agree. Let's see, take step by step. Let's see, what did she say? Need clever about this. Make sure we rearm and maybe even try to pick up a few allies. So we should explore a bit. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's explore around a little bit. How about the lighthouse? So you can do other stuff first if you don't want to go to the lighthouse right away. You can kind of look around at other places. Actually, let's have Kat explore because she's stealthy. It's better to have your stealthiest character be the one who actually does the exploring. See a figure thrashing violently, some obscured by low fog. Whoever this person is, producing loud crunching, wet squelches and stream of curses. I think this is Roland, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, so he's fighting. I think you make it. Not exactly the thanks I was expecting. You tried to save me. Alright, and here we are. You sound like you didn't want to be saved. Your time isn't over yet, old man. I'm counting on you. Let's get going. Okay, so he'll join the party. He's only temporary, though. He's going to be gone later, so he won't stay around for that long. Straining to see through the dense fog, you finally spot them. A group of men prowling the shoreline, like carrion eaters, looking for dead fish. They're encompassed and dressed with rags, with bare torsos, broad shoulders, adorned by a strange mixture of sailors' tattoos and crude symbols. They carry an assortment of cruel-looking rusted tools turned into weapons. Someone was just talking about Keltoid... Keltoid unity. Well, here's your Keltoid representation here. This is the typical what? This is the typical Anglo-Keltoid. This is what the average Appalachian enjoyer looks like, you know? Average backcountry of Ireland or like Tennessee or something looks like. or like Northern Ontario. Minus the hood, everybody in Northern Ontario looks like this. Call out to the men. I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to put you down like a rabid dog. Let's fight them. That'll be pretty good. Okay, let's put Roland. We'll put him in the front. He's a big fighter as well. And Kat can go in the back. Okay, there we go. Oh, They've got them all in this area like this. I want her to go in the back, though, because she can get a backstab on these guys. Oh, boy. Miss. Okay, there we go. Hopefully get them to focus on me and less on Kat so she can stab them. Okay, Roland immediately died. Let's see if we can use some magic. Let's use Aura of Fear here. Okay, should be able to kill these guys pretty easily, I think. Let's get you to move back a little bit and defend. Maybe you can shoot a bow. Oh, didn't want to do that. Oh boy, that's pretty bad. Okay, one guy left. Hopefully, oh, I guess Kat can't deal with it. Okay, let's load last save and retry that again. I think I need to be a bit more careful. Oh my god, back from here again? Oh boy. Jeez, I need to remember to save more often. Oh boy, let's quickly do this. Just skip all the dialogue. It's pretty quick to do this one little mission. Jeez, I need to remember to save more often. Otherwise, I'm going to have to deal with bullshit like this. Okay, grab the bones. Let's leave. And deal with this monster again. See if we can make this roll. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Now we got to deal with all this selling and all this bullshit again. Loot this. Let's read the thing. Gee, we're really far back. Damn, that sucks. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Where's the cookbook? There we go. Okay, good. Well, let's continue. Let's see if I can go in this guy's chest first. I'll see if I can do the diplomacy thing again that I did before. Oh, fail. Oh my god. That sucks. Whatever. Now I gotta do that fucking mission. Okay, let's sell some stuff to this guy at least. Oh boy. Okay, well, we gotta do the little mission then, I guess. Let's buy these things first. Okay, we gotta sell some stuff first. Sell a lot of this junk I've picked up again. Geez, very annoying. I need to remember to save more often, because otherwise I'm gonna get stuck in a situation like this where I have to roll back so far to actually do anything. Okay, let's buy the shield. Can I afford a lantern? How much money do I have? Okay, there we go. You know, let's get a tonic of vitality. Can I afford one? I can't. Okay, whatever. We got to go back to get that thing from the Stargazer, so let's go do that quickly. A little bit of an annoying thing that we have to do this again. Let me loop around and go back all the way over there. Someone's with the hood there. Save before new companion. Yeah, you're right. I should save right when I meet that guy again. Or right when I finish this whole little mission set in this shore area. Well, I guess we have to do this mission now. Go break apart the telescope. I was already up there anyway, so it shouldn't be a big deal to go deal with it. Just a little bit annoying that I have to go do it. It's nice to be able to just use my... pass the skill check, you know, it makes it a little bit easier to deal with. But it's easy to get up here. We just have to go pick this thing up. Take the telescope. Examine the southeastern quadrant of the sky. Now, I wonder if that will... Let me save quickly. I think this gives you some bad thing happen, but I want to try it. Training the telescope in the southeastern quadrant of the sky, your eyes are immediately drawn to what appears to be something akin to a small reddish cluster of stars. Though at first the tiny speck is hardly noticeable, it seems to grow larger as you regard it. At once you're struck with the terrible realization that you are watching it is gazing back. Hold the gaze. You steel yourself and gaze back into the cosmic aberration. A moment stretches into hours, days, eons. Stars are birthed and die, collapsing in on themselves into cataclysms that shake the very foundations of creation. Open your mind. I must roll a 10. Ugh, that's gonna be hard. Okay, did it. Great. As you come to, you're sitting there befuddled in the grass near the telescope. You have no idea how much time has passed, but you feel like you have traveled impossible distances. Dread fills you to realize that in the far recesses of your mind, thoughts are now lurking that originated elsewhere. Unbidden and utterly alien, their greeting is a drowning echo. The eyes of the dragon are opening. You vow to never peer through that accursed telescope again. Okay, that was cool. Get a little lore dump. Let's take the telescope. Okay, I already took this. Let's leave here. We already finished this little area. But that's cool. I guess it is good we went back here. We got a little bit of a lore dump. So we got something a little extra there before we move on. Okay, let's continue. Now I could go back into the cave. There is some more stuff to fight in the cave. I don't know if it's worth it. But let's go give the telescope to this guy. He'll let me maybe have his stuff. Okay, open the chest. Great. At least we can get our armor now so we can wear this thing. Equip this. Equip the shield. And equip his sword. And I'll sell the other stuff back to the other guy later. Let's give you the short sword. And the tunic. Okay, good. And we'll give you the, this guy the lantern, maybe. Right, great. That's great. Let's also sell some of this stuff back to him, and then we can get ready to go. Oh, he's gone. Okay, he left. Let's trade a little bit. Let's sell him some of these things. Okay, good. That's fine. Now I will save. After doing all this stuff, I'm going to save, because I don't want to have to redo that again. Okay, let's go out of here. Let's make our way out of here. Okay, you can defend a little bit. Just wait for them to come in. Ah, Baldur's Gate 2 Classic. Forgot to save before the Lich and got sent back 2 hours. Can you play a good guy knight in this game? I am playing a good guy knight. I'm playing, in this game they call it a champion, but it's basically a paladin. I do have some spells that can help me a little bit. Actually, let's, I would like to use it on my follower, but we'll use the Instill Fear in a minute in one of these characters. I want him to get into the combat right away. And we'll get you to move in. Now he's surrounded, but he's pretty buff, so it should be okay. And I can do the Aura of Fear. There we go. So that's great. That'll disrupt all these guys. And you can go in for a backstab. Excellent. Okay, there we go. Pretty easy. My main idea for this guy, like, this guy is kind of a noble knight sort of character. At least that's what I'm trying to play him as. Yeah, we could go rest a little bit before we move on. This guy has a bed. We can use his bed to kind of rest. Okay, let's do, let's have both these guys forage. Found a ration, great. Okay, recovered a little bit, but that's better than nothing. It's because I didn't have enough food, so I didn't recover that much. Let's save and continue on, and then we'll do the next little mission here. Go meet up with Roland. Okay, let's move on. Fine. We'll go look for the lighthouse, which should be around here somewhere. Okay, here's Roland again. Let's pick him up. Okay, and we got our 3 guys again. We can see if we can fight these guys. I would like to fight them if possible. Maybe we'll have to try pulling back a little bit. Let them come to us instead. That might be a little bit better. Put you in the back, and then I'll put my shield guy in front, because he's the most durable, I think. Okay, let's get you to come up here. Actually, you know what? I would love to do the Aura of Courage, but let's just move him right here and defend. Okay, we'll get you to come in as well. Maybe we'll come around with you so you can backstab them. Okay, he's already dead. That's pretty bad. That didn't work out as well as I thought. If I die again, I might have to just reload again. Okay, let's see here. Let's just bash this guy. He's pretty wounded. Does he have anything here? No, nothing I have good. Okay, we can deal with this guy, maybe. Ooh, critical hit, nice. Maybe we can do this. Maybe we can win this. Okay, we lost that guy. But we might be able to finish this with just Cat, if possible. If I can finish this guy quickly, maybe. Or not, never mind. Okay, so let's reload. Let's maybe not fight these guys yet. I think fighting these guys is not going to work out. So let's just head out of here. Let's go somewhere else. Okay, let's continue here. So maybe fighting these guys is a bad idea. It seems like I'm not strong enough to really deal with them. Okay, let's go. So we'll avoid that fight. I think I can't fight them that well right now, or I'm having a hard time. Oh, I guess we still have to fight them. But maybe this will be better, to be honest, if we can fight them in a better position. So let's try to fight them like this, maybe. I'll see if I can position Kat in a place where she can maybe get a backstab off. Okay, let's get you to move in a little bit. Actually, I would like him to buff my party a little bit as well. Let's do a quick buff with this guy. If I can do the Instill Courage. There we go. That'll be nice. Okay, nice. Try to pick these guys off one by one if possible. There we go. Backstab. Nice. Keep these two warriors in front and try to deal with them while she goes around and backstabs, if possible. Can she sneak around here? I guess not. Okay, we got to go around a long way. Oh boy, come on, Roland. Buddy, you can't last one turn. Okay, I guess we're going to have to get in here and fight this. Maybe we can do it still. Let's see here. Let's try a non-Imperial Litany. I guess I'm out of spells, so I'm out of magic here. increase my willpower a little bit. Okay, we kill this guy. We should be able to finish off this guy here. Let's do a precise strike. Okay, there we go. Get a backstab. Nice. Okay, that was not too bad. We were able to do it this time. Gotta add more members to your polycule. That is kind of, I guess that's a way you can describe playing a blobber, you know? Oh my god, another guy? Who's this guy? Our guys are so weak. Okay, let's put Roland a little bit in the back. I don't want him to go in because he's pretty weak right now. You can actually stay here, and let's get you to go in front. You're the strongest at the moment. And Kat is also, like, okay, so she can kind of follow him up. Oh, boy, Roland, my guy. Oh, my God. Buddy. Come on, guy. Okay, let's just get the... Oh, my God, she's panicking. Jesus Christ. That's rough, buddy. She's in trouble now. Yeah, oh boy, okay. We have to load back again. Damn, that went really well first, and then I accidentally ran into that other guy. Okay, at least it loads me back here. And we do have these vitality tonics. Okay, let's fight this guy. Oh, more guys here. Wow, a lot of guys, holy shit. This is probably not gonna go well. And get Kat in a position where she can maybe backstab later. Okay, get you to come in here too. And miss, of course, that's great. 6 dudes sleeping in one tent in a dark, dark cave. The way they bounce up and down is this Crypt of the Necrodancer. Yeah, their kind of idle animations is kind of funny. Oh my god, dude, miss. Okay, we got a lot of guys running in here. Okay, killed one. Killed another with a backstab. A lot more guys coming in right now. Okay, let's surround this guy. Try to kill this guy off very quickly. Okay, Roland's already dead. Yeah, this battle is not going to go well. There's too many guys here to fight. Taking that 3 in the first battle was probably the max I could handle. This is just way too many. Okay, I can do a maybe Aura of Fear. Fear is really good because it basically gives you another turn, but yeah, it's too much to handle. I can't do that. I'll go back and fight those 3 guys over here because I was able to manage that decently enough. But more than that is going to be pretty hard. Okay, let's get Roland up in front. Roland, buddy, you got to survive a little bit better, to be honest. Like, he's dying pretty quickly. Let's get you. Actually, you can stay where you are. There we go. Hit him with an arrow quickly. I'll send Roland maybe up here to go fight this guy because he's coming around. Kat and Dresden can handle this dude. Oh, cannot find our melee. Let's stab him. There we go. Nice. Come on, Roland. Can you fight just one guy, please? There we go. Okay, great. I'm going to save really quickly, like right now. After that battle, so we don't have to fight every single battle, you know? Okay, there's 2 more guys here. Let's fight these guys. We're still fairly healthy, so I think we can maybe do it. Nice open area too, so let's just get these guys kind of arranged. We'll get Kat in the middle. Okay, get a quick bow off on him. Okay, try to get both Roland and Dresden to handle these guys one-on-one, and then Cat can go in for a backstab on each of them and miss. Great. Let's see if we can get a Instill Courage, at least on me and Cat. It's helpful. Okay, get a charge on him too. And miss. That's excellent. Okay, there we go. Nice. Now, we're pretty beat up now. My main character is really beat up. We need a place to rest a little bit. I do have some little vitality potions, so maybe I could take one of those. Let's take some of these, maybe. Maybe we'll have to take one, because we are pretty weak. Okay, that'll help me a little bit. Let's give one to Roland, too. Help him a little bit, too. You have 3 bars. If you notice, the Chud named himself Harry Dresden. Yeah, that's funny. That's one of the best things to happen this year, to be honest. Like, it's just so rich. I saw a meme of that. What was it? I think it was like Benjamin Netanyahu screaming at the door camera to open the Strait of Hormuz. Made me laugh a lot. Okay, let me also give this guy a potion of attunement, because then he can use his magic. Okay, so I'll quickly explain what these 3 bars mean. The green bar is your vitality, your red bar is like your actual health, and then the blue bar is like your magic. So vitality drains first, and vitality will restore itself first. So it's kind of like your pre-health. Vitality is, I don't know, like how energetic you are and stuff. Kind of like fatigue, I guess. And usually damage will hit that first before it hits anything else. Now, what's wrong with this guy? He has some problems with him. What's going on with him? Injured leg. Okay, that's his problem. What's with you? You have level up, so let's level up her. I was going to go increase stealth. Let's get increased backstab and increased initiative. That was what I was going to do, right? There we go. Save and exit. Let's level up this dude as well. Melee accuracy, and let's get... he's using 2-hand weapons, so we'll give him all the 2-hand weapon skills. There we go. He's got tons of points. We got a ton of points to give him. Let's give max level for the arms mastery. There we go. Let's level all this up. We'll get Bread for War. Increase toughness. And we'll drop a few more here. Maybe this one and then Charger. And then increase toughness. Okay, that's good. There we go. That's great. Level everybody up a little bit. Injured leg, buddy. Still feeling pretty bad. But let's save up again after we kind of level everyone up. Is magic a thing? Yes, only my character has any magic. The other 2 don't have any magic abilities. My character, if you saw, I was casting spells a few times. I actually have Instill Courage, which will... Actually, I should do this before we go into battle, because it'll buff. I can pre-buff my characters. And in battle, I have another spell, which is a Fear spell, which will debuff the enemy. So, actually, we can hide. Her stealth skill is actually pretty good, so we can use her as my stealthy character if I set her as the main party leader and kind of sneak around a little bit. Let's also... Oh, I guess we're done there. Whatever. Let's go here. Check out the lighthouse. Okay, armored woman with a shield. No need, she growls. Bless your offering, but I can manage it would kill for some water, though. Offer a drink from your water skin. Name's Karila. Need to call myself captain of our little mercenary company. Some rich trader from Aldrich paid us well to come here and look for the Fury. Things went to shit quickly. I've been losing crew one by one. Niles and Peter got their coins yesterday, torn to pieces by those frickin' hounds. What's the Fury? Santa Fury. She was an Umbrian treasure ship, they say. Disappeared around 40 cycles ago. Heaven laden with treasure. Okay. Thought to Eldra Shores. You didn't find anything. Would mind if I give it a go. Okay, let's see. Some over at Horn and the others over the island's interior. Minor quakes even, and then went real bad. Some people lost their minds. Animals started changing. What terrifies me is I don't even tell you how long it was ago. Days or weeks. I'll try to make my way east around the bay. Maybe there are larger groups of survivors there, and perhaps even a way of getting away from here. Good luck, and even if you're found that bloody treasure, buy me a drink next time we run into each other. Okay, whatever, that's fine. Let's see what she has here. I'll get a shovel. And a lantern. I already have a lantern. But only Dresden has the lantern, so we'll get him to wander around here. Now, it's worth holding the shift key to kind of check for items you can pick up. So I'm picking up some stuff here. A lot of little eggs and stuff I can use for cooking later, which is nice. Now, the way food works is when you're in camp, you can eat food to help, buff yourself a little bit. Okay, let's see interior. I don't want to leave the map yet. Just want to explore a little bit. Who's this guy down here? Dead Emperors. They killed them all. Stabbed old Nino right in the throat. Need to find somewhere to hide. Who is that? I spotted something. Let's see here. What is this? Some brandy. Great. So there might be some enemies here. What I can do is I can actually pre-buff my characters. So I was mentioning about the pre-buffing them. I can do this to pre-buff my party. And that will buff them a little bit. So you see now they all have the buff of Inspired, which is good. So we're going to have a battle here against some crabs, but they're all pre-buffed, so that's pretty good. That means we'll be able to hopefully fight these guys a little bit more effectively. My guy is injured here, so he's a little bit of rough shape. Get you to come around. Keep her on the edge for now. Just shoot with an arrow. And try to backstab these little guys here. Okay, got one. Okay, not a backstab, but whatever. He's kind of hurt a little bit. These little crabs are pretty easy to deal with, I think. There we go. Got a backstab on him. Excellent. Backstabbing is really, really good on this game. Turn on TV, they sunk Santa. He looks like Jeff Daniels from Dumb and Dumber. Okay. The magic in this game is very odd. I feel like it's really underpowered. I heard they buffed it in updates because when I played it previously, it was kind of underpowered, I felt, when I had like the mages available. But like I said, I heard they buffed it a little bit, so I don't know if it's any different now. It might be better now. Like I said, my character is kind of like a cleric. He's a paladin type character, so he does have some kind of clerical spells, mostly buffs. Go check out this cave. Oh. Okay, big crabs this time. Let's put both of these guys in front, and we'll have Cat stay in the back a little bit. See if she can hit them with some arrows a little bit. She can stay behind them and shoot them with the arrows for now. I think that'll be pretty good. Piercing damage is not that great against these crabs. So what I can do is I can use Aura of Fear. So this is an example of a spell. This will make them fearful, so that will basically lose their turn. There we go. Nice. What can I do? Imperial Litany. Let's not bother doing that, actually. I don't need to do that now. There we go. Killed one crab. Let's get you to move in a little bit more, and maybe you can shoot one. There we go. Get a backstab apparently with my bow. A bow backstab. Let's get you to move in. Stab this guy. There we go. Got a nice arrow shot on him. Okay, great. Nice. Pretty good battle. Okay, I'm going to keep saving every so often so I don't have to fall too far back. I'm a little bit wounded. My guy's a little bit wounded here. Not too bad, but need to be careful. Mangled body of a man, stacked high on the walls. Poor fellow, crates of goods. You feeling stumbled upon a smuggler's hideout. Okay, so let's check out what's going on here. I think the crabs probably dealt with any smugglers that were here. What does he have? Acid immunity and smuggler's journal. Take that. Picked up another lantern. Okay, thievery. So let's get you to do it. She's my best thief character. Let's try to pick it. Ah, thief. Okay, failed. Try one more. Failure. Let's try again. I could try one of my other characters. This guy's athletic 6. We could try maybe... Force it? No. I think I'm just not skilled enough to do it. It's too... even if I get max roll, I think it just won't work. Yeah, okay, let's leave. I won't waste all my tools. Okay, let's get out of here. I'll have to maybe come back here later. Anything else in this little cave area? I guess not. Maybe I could just use that little back area to avoid the crabs if I really wanted to. Just quickly check down here, see what's around this area. Might be some other stuff hidden around here. Okay, some more crabs. Let's quickly do... Oh, I'm out of... Shit, I was going to buff myself. Okay, whatever. Let's go up here. You go here as well. And we'll see if we can get everybody close together. We can do a quick buff before we begin battle. Okay, you can shoot these guys. That's fine. Oh, acid. Oh, boy. Let's use the acid immunity on him. And we'll defend for a turn here. And let's get you to use your item. Let's use an item here. Attunement tonic. And then buff courage. I should have done it before we fought the battle, but I didn't have enough magic. This battle's probably not going to go well. I think fighting acid crabs is not a good idea. Okay, let's see if I can go this way. Oh boy, acid damage. That sucks. At least this guy's immune to acid, but I think my Harry Dresden guy is gonna get fucked a little bit. Okay, I can't go that way. Yeah, this battle's probably not going to go well. I think fighting these acid crabs is not a great idea. Yeah, there we go. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. See if we can keep hitting them with a few arrows from behind here. Maybe we can bring her in for a backstab later. Basically, Roland is going to have to tank it for us. If he can do it because he's acid immune, he might be able to manage this. Critical hit, nice. There we go. There, get a backstab on him too. Okay, we might be able to do this. We might be able to do this just because Roland is such a fucking tank. And get Katya to go behind, maybe. There we go. Nice. Okay, that was not too bad. That was not too bad. The random encounters are brutal, while the actual map is just little crab guys. I think this is a bit backwards. No, random encounters are really tough in this game, to be honest. It's like no joke. Okay, can I pick this? Let's try to pick it. Pick versus 4. Great, nice. We got silver necklace and some gold, okay. Not really much valuable here. Let me save anyways before we continue on. In case there's more crabs. Oh, yeah, there's more crabs. And my guy here is really wounded. I don't know if he can manage this, to be honest. We'll have to maybe get Roland to really handle this as much as possible. Actually, let's get you to go up, and then let's back up a little bit and maybe defend, I guess. Wow, a lot of crabs. I don't think I'm going to be able to fight this. This is just too many. Way too many crabs right now. Yeah, there he goes. Okay, that's no good. Let's do instill courage at least. Okay, let's pull you back a little bit. We need to be able to get in for... Okay, whatever. I think that's game over. Yeah, we're going to have to reload. It's not going to be possible to do this. My guys are just too wounded. You got to be really careful where you go, because you can very easily get yourself trapped like this. And the crabs are no joke. Crabs are really tough. Maybe if I had blunt weapons, it'd be easier to fight, but they're really resistant to piercing damage, which is basically what all my guys do, because they're all using swords. Okay, yeah, whatever. Load back again. Let's not go down there. Let's just go out of here. We gotta rest a little bit, because we're pretty wounded up. We can come back to this cave later before we finish off here. Just kind of explore around the map a little bit, and then we'll go check out the lighthouse. Okay, this bridge is busted. Maybe there's a way across the bridge. I've already explored this area of the island. I believe so. Right, this is the exit of the map. So we gotta find a way across the bridge here. I can jump with athletics 3, athletics 3, athletics 6. Let's try this guy, Roland. Okay, there we go. Great. Okay, let's check around here. We'll pick up all these little edibles. These are always great to have. Just explore around the map a little bit, see what we can find. Down by the shore here, there might be some nice stuff too. I was already kind of over there. Okay, just some random junk mostly. Not much that's that valuable. Oh, more crabs. Uh-oh. We got to be careful about what we fight, because we can very easily get stuck in a terrible situation here. I need him to like heal up if possible. Maybe I can give him a brandy. That might help him feel better a little bit. Let's do an instill courage on Katya at least. She's going to have to be my main fighter, I guess. Alongside Roland here. See if we can get a backstab on these guys. There we go. Critical hit. Great. So maybe just Katya and Roland will be able to handle this. Roland is having a panic attack right now, apparently. Oh my god, buddy. Come on. At least the crab is also having a panic attack. Okay, let's go deal with this crab. Okay, there we go. Backstab the crab running away, and we'll go bring her to deal with this crab as well. Hopefully get a backstab on him before he dies. Okay, whatever. That's good. But we really do need to find a place to rest, because this is pretty rough to keep going like this without anything around here. What's this? A conch shell. That's nice. Let me save up, though. I'll save after every battle, basically, because you never know when something might pop up and you'll get trapped or in trouble, basically. I think there should be a place to rest somewhere around here. A fresh grave with a simple marker. No name can be found upon it. We'll steal some of the stuff from his grave. The flowers someone planted there. Oh, here's another one. What is this? Oh, these wolves or something? Jeez, I don't know if we're going to fight this. This is... All my guys are pretty wounded. I don't think we can maybe... I really doubt we could do this. Oh, no. Okay, we're gonna have to get you in to do a critical hit. There we go. I love that dog just running around in the background trying to get into the front. Okay, there we go. Opened up there. Oh, that was a bad idea. Okay, Roland is just panicking right now. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, this is battle over. I think we can't fight these guys. Okay, Roland is running away. Yeah, there he goes. Okay. So we definitely can't fight those dogs. We really need to find a place to rest before we can actually do anything. Because we're just too wounded to be able to handle a battle. So I'll see if I can maybe rest somewhere. I might have to go back to the farm, honestly, if I want to rest. Because this place is maybe a little bit too difficult for me. I need to fight those dogs to go up to the lighthouse, but I don't think I could do it with my characters being so wounded. So I'm going to head back to that farm and maybe rest a little bit. And then we'll come back here a little bit later. Let's go with Katya, because she can sneak. Hopefully avoid any nasty encounters. Okay, here we go. So we can rest here at least. And maybe sell some of the stuff we found to this guy. Okay, we have lots and lots of food though, at least. Actually, you know what? Did I even cook anything? I think I did not. I think I never cooked anything before. So let's make some meals. Because it would be good to make some stuff. Okay, make tons and tons of food. I have so much food now. Now I'll take a rest. Okay, there we go. Great. We'll get Dresden to do some training. We'll get Kat to forage, and we'll get Roland to... I don't know what. Maybe forage as well. Hopefully they'll heal up pretty well. I mean, they have a lot of food. Party's well fed, rested, recovering fully. Great. So that's excellent. And we got a level up for Dresden here. So let's level him up. Okay. I would like to level some of my other stats up a little bit. Let's level up my vitality. Increase will, increase toughness. Getting my healing up would be good as well. You know what, let's get the... I need to get 3 ranks for this one, so maybe I won't bother with that yet. Hmm, 3 out of 6, 3 out of 6. So I still have to level these up quite a bit. I only have 2 points to invest. So I want to get some value out of this. Let's go for increased will. That's fine. We'll get up to increased will. That'll be good. Okay, that's great. Now we feel a lot better. We'll sell some of our junk, and then we'll go back to the lighthouse and fight some of these guys. Oh, wait. Am I buying stuff back? Shit, I was buying things from him, which I do not want to do. What is this? Checker tunic. Let's sell that. Scimitar, medium blade. Actually, this will be good for my follower here, so I'll keep that. Smuggler's Journal, Astronomer's Journal, Cookbook. Let's sell this. I'll have to read through the journal a little bit later and see what that says. Worn dice. Let's sell this. Sell all this crap we found. Alright, that's good. We'll leave out of here. We got a decent amount of gold now. And we can quickly go through our inventory to kind of equip some of these things we found. I think this saber will be good for Katya. It's a little bit better than what she's using now. A little bit better crit chance, a little bit better damage. Better than this short sword. She can use that saber. And what about for Roland? He's using a two-handed weapon, so I think you can keep that. Okay, I'm going to save and we'll head out of here. We'll go back to the lighthouse. Now that we're all healed up and feeling pretty nice. Okay, so now we should have an easier time with these battles here. Let's go fight these dogs right away. Great, let's go across. Okay, here we go. We'll put you, actually let's put you right here for now. And we'll put Cat behind me. Oh, I always forget to pre-buff. That's always my problem. Oh my god, big fear. Okay, let's get you to come up in a minute. I want her to stay behind these guys if possible. Oh, she's gonna get swarmed already. Okay, let's get you to come in and hopefully deal with this big guy. And she can come around and backstab, maybe. Roland, I think he can handle himself a little bit. Jeez, the fearful aura sucks. There we go. Nice backstab. Great. There we go. So much easier this time. What can we say? Sorry. The screen is partially cut off about 1/10. The stuff on the far left. What do you mean? The screen's partially cut off? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Maybe let me check something. It might be something with the OBS that's cutting it off a little bit. Yeah, I can see that on the screen. It's kind of cut off. I'm not sure why. It might be some mistake I made with OBS. Let me go check what happened there. So let me save it quickly because it may kick me out of the game. Sometimes when I Alt-Tab out of this, it has some weird effect. Okay, this one, yeah, I don't know why that's like that. Very odd. Window capture, okay, so let's see here. It's a little bit weird. Maybe it's because of the way I positioned my kind of things here. Let me rearrange this a little bit better. Maybe this will help it. a little bit more if I rearrange it like that. The problem is I can't have the game and OBS open at the same time and actually see what's happening. So yeah, now my game is like borked a little bit. It's just black screen, so I'll have to restart. At least I saved it before. We'll start up again. It's a little bit buggy. Okay, let's see here again. Hopefully that works now. Yeah, this is very annoying because I can't see exactly where anything is centered when I'm playing this game. Oh my god. Okay, let me try again, because every time I Alt-Tab out of the game, it just becomes a black screen and unable to, like, see it anymore. So it is a little bit annoying trying to switch in and out of the game here. Let's try one more time. Okay, there we go. Back in again. Hopefully it looks fine on the stream. I can't really tell right now. What was the most recent save? I think it was this one, right? Yeah, this was it. Right after the battle. Okay, it's still doing that. I'm not sure why it's stuck like this. It's a little bit odd. That's very weird. Yeah, I don't know. That's odd. I don't know why it's doing that. Has it been like that the whole time? I thought it was okay earlier. I'm not sure why it switched to being a little bit off-center like this. It's very odd. My problem is I can't really adjust it that well while I'm still in the game, because as soon as I Alt-Tab out, it immediately kicks me out of the game. You know what? Let me try something. I have an idea. I'm going to see if I can go to, like, not full screen mode. Let's see if I can do... Let's do like this instead. Maybe this will help. Yeah, so that's very odd. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, let's try this. Is that a little bit better? That's kind of better. So I can play it as windowed mode. Or as full screen. Okay, which still borks my game. So I think I can't play it as full screen. I'll have to do windowed mode. But I'll do that. That seems to help. So I'll play it in windowed and see if that makes it any easier to see it. I don't know, sometimes because I'm using Linux and because it's like OBS is sometimes weird sometimes, it does these weird little effects occasionally when I'm playing certain games. Okay, let's put it to windowed mode. It seems like that works better. So I'll set it to windowed. There we go. Okay, that's okay. This is tolerable for me, so I'll do window mode. It does look better on the stream in windowed mode too, right? Oh, it's still weirdly too big, right? What the fuck is that? That's very weird. Okay, it's just a weird ratio. Okay, there, that's kind of good. So, oddly, it seems to not work properly. And the windowed mode is very weird. Even my window mode doesn't really fit my screen. Like, half my screen is still cut off. You guys can see it, but actually for me playing, it's actually kind of cut off at the bottom. Like, I can't even see these tiles properly. I guess it's fine to play. It still works. So let's just continue. Like, I'm not going to bother. I don't know how much longer I can stream for anyways, so if it was borked for a long time, I guess it's going to stay like that. Let's go check out the lighthouse. What's going on in here? Okay, just explore around this little lighthouse, see what's going on in this area. More onions. I love my onions. Great. I might eat some onions after this. Like, I might have, not an onion sandwich, but maybe I'll make some hot dogs and then have some raw onions with it, you know? All you need for a good hot dog is just some, like, chopped onions, some mustard, and maybe some like pickles if you have them, or some relish. And I like a little bit of chili sauce sometimes as well. Let's go inside. We do have a bed here, so we can rest a little bit, which is nice. And a chest. We can maybe pick it. Let's see. Pick it with you. Nice. Okay. A moonstone and a pearl. That sounds good. A traveler's garb, lantern, wine, Caspar's journal, and a mug. Okay, let's pick all these things up. Recipe, eggs and bacon. Hanging on the wall, you see dramatic but not particularly artful painting of a ship with torn sails caught in a terrible storm. Your mind wanders to the Zephyr and the grisly fate. The ship is the Santa Fury. Could it be that the rumor about the Santa Fury could be found near the lighthouse on Edra? You clearly make out a poem of sorts. From the center of the three, the Santa's Fury made her flight, setting out to hide her booty, all within the lighthouse's light. 5 leagues east, the captain cried. 4 more north, our valiant ship. Our plunder we shall hide. Land ahoy, went up the roar. We'll sail our treasure there. Into the rising sun 3 more. Then dig and have no fear. Hastily take down the poem in your journal. Except and wash it over, you realize you may, in fact, be on the trail of something more than old sailor's tale, if you can make sense of the poem, that is. Okay, so I guess it's kind of like a guide for finding this treasure. Let's make some food. Can I make any food right now? I guess I don't have enough ingredients to make anything. But I do have tons of food. Let's rest a little bit while we're here. Okay, we'll rest a little bit here. Let's get Roland to do something. What are their skills? What skills does everybody have? Okay, whatever. We'll see if we can get Roland to maybe do some fletching. I don't know if he has any crafting skills. Dresden can do training for everybody. Actually, no, let's do entertainment because he has really high diplomacy. Maybe Roland can train everybody. Found 1 ration, 10 XP, great. This is truly retro throwback. It even has the annoying bullshit that comes with playing old games on new hardware. Yeah, I guess you're right to some degree. Ooh, what is going on here? Let's go back down. Before I go up there, I want to check out the bottom floor a little bit. Just kind of loot everything here before we go any further. Some rations is nice. Shovel, I already have a shovel. Rope, good. Okay, let's go upstairs. We'll talk to this guy I saw up there. But then we'll look in the basement, because basements always have creepy stuff. So we got to be careful about that. Let's save first. As you enter the lighthouse gallery, a haggard face peers out at you from the gloom. Moving closer, you see belongs to an old man who clutches a makeshift spear tightly to his chest. Someone who looks both fearful yet greatly relieved to see you. Mother of maelstroms, the man croaks. Who are ye then? Who did I summon? Come, sit. You must be weary. Sit, sit. I was shipwrecked here by something foul. There are all manner of beasts in the deep oceans of our world, but I've never seen anything like this. A horror from beyond the natural it was, pulled down the ship. I saw it from my tower here. I wish I did not have to bear such a sight. Hardly believe anyone could strive such a nightmare. I did. Okay. Perhaps you are cursed. Something foul's growing in Idra, a taint on the land. There are lights you've never seen. Like those sailors from the high north talk of, but the colors. It got to the animals first, warped them both mind and body, made them cruel and dangerous. I ain't never seen anything like it. It's unnatural, I tell you. But worse, Horan is dead as a tomb. Was a right bedlam of cries and screams 2 days ago, then nothing. Not as much as a lit candle at night. Only the deep itself knows the truth of these happenings, but I can tell you this, the island is doomed. The sea itself will rise to claim us. Okay, how long have you been here alone? An assistant Caspar went mad. Threw himself from the tower, found him on the cliffs broken. Okay, that must be the body I found earlier. The cave underneath here for hours. Tell him the smugglers' caves and he was to leave them alone. Smugglers keep to themselves, but no telling what they'll do if you bother them. As the blade talked about, must have been the ravings of a madman. Okay, so maybe we'll have to go back in the caves again and see what's down there. The Black Blade, hidden in some ancient recess, glistening in the dark. As it is, we need to retrieve the blasted thing and destroy it. Okay, you mentioned smugglers. And what about Horan? Horan went dark. Now I know there's a camp of sorts north of town, ragged tents and such survivors, perhaps. Okay, let's leave out of here. Go to the smuggler's caves and retrieve the Black Blade. Okay, so I'll have to go back to the caves and do that again. At least now my characters are all healed up. They're all motivated and feeling pretty good. So it should be okay to go fight the crabs and stuff in those caves. Let's go back down the hill and we'll go check out what's going on in those caves here. Okay, let's go down the coastline and we'll go in from here. Should be able to get in there. And I'll save before we go in because it is going to be a little bit tough battle again, I remember. I need to remember to pre-buff before I start getting into battles as well. So I don't get jumped by anything. I remember there's a battle like right here, right? So let's pre-buff very quickly with my guy. Wait, did I already do this? I guess I did, right? Okay, whatever. I guess it's fine to pre-buff. Try to do this one again. I think it's too difficult to pick this, so I'm not going to bother. Let's sneak with Kati a bit, so we don't get jumped by these guys. Okay, we already killed these crabs earlier. Now, there's another big group of crabs down here we're going to have to fight. Just be careful and see where we can go first. What is this? Dive into the tunnel. Let's see. The faint bioluminescence of the cave's bizarre underwater flora. You make your way out 3 passages. North and east takes you further into the cave system, while west leads back to the surface. 10 rounds of oxygen remaining. Swim north. A bento leads south. Sharp, limpet-like growths cover the walls. You take care not to cut yourself. You squeeze past. Swim east. Chambers flat with a low ceiling and 3 tunnels leading north, east, and west. Let's keep going north. Bulbous chamber. Eel-like creature darts in the holes and bites your flesh with tiny razor-sharp fangs. Okay, 7 rounds of oxygen remain. Some south. Okay, that was the wrong way. Let's go east, maybe. Faint glow from the eastern tunnel leads to the surface. Western exit leads deeper in the cave system. Let's see east. Okay, so we're up here. We took 1 damage from the eel biting us. We got some kind of chamber in here. A large chamber with ghostly vapors. Ancient carved monolith. Painted on its face, you make out a crude shape of a red spiral. 2 diminutive desiccated corpses. So they're sacrificing children here. This is, I guess, like the... this island is very cursed. They're taking the children and sacrificing them. This is like Lovecraftian Epstein Island. Healing, examine the corpses. Let's try healing skill. Great, so I can do it. You find several lesions on them, no doubt caused by the strange instruments that surround them. As you look more closely, it becomes clear that these were not incisions that are commonly associated with the removal of organs for embalming. In fact, from what you can tell, the corpse's organs are still intact. Okay. Let's leave here. I guess there's just a little bit of a lore room, so nothing really here. I'm going to save again, and we'll continue into the cave system through the underwater tunnel here. Now, east goes back up to the surface, and west goes deeper into the caves. Let's go here. Now, where did I go before? Let's go west. Swim south. I guess there's nothing else in here, right? Let's go back to the surface quickly, get some more air, and then we'll go through the other areas. So last time I went north, right? North and east takes you further, while west leads you back to the surface. Let's go back out, take a breath, and then we will go east this time, because I didn't go here before. A large dome chamber, writhen with seaweed, covers the floor. Tells the chamber east, west, and south. Let's try west. Okay, go back east again. This is where I was ready before. Let's go east again. Tunnel narrows somewhat here before opening into a slightly large chamber. Let's keep going west, maybe. Oh, I'm wasting time. Let's go east. Oh, I'm gonna get lost. Oh no. Oh boy. Spent in the middle of the chamber is a corpse of a young man. His features are softened by the sickly glow of algae growing here. There's no mistake the mask of terror froze his face as he drowned. Examine the corpse. Okay, I'm gonna die. Okay, yeah, I ran out of air. We'll have to reload here and be careful where we're swimming next time. Dive in the tunnel, swim west. Swim, let's get out of here. Swim south, I guess. What was the way out of here? It was west, right? Swim south, and then swim west again, right? To take a breath. And then we'll dive in again and go investigate a little bit more. Swim east. Keep swimming, let's swim south. What's down here? Okay, let's swim east. Okay, here's the dead guy. Swim north. Swim west. We're back here again. Swim west again. And then we can get out. I think that's all there is in the cave, so I'm not going to waste too much time, because I'm going to die again if I stay too long in here. So swim west leads you back to the surface. Great. Let's leave. Though, to me, the horrors beyond my comprehension, I'll come back driven mad by truths too primordial my mind's eyes to even grasp. The pregnant. Is this a quote from something? I'm not sure I recognize it, to be honest. Okay, there might be some battle. There's a battle right here, I think. I'm going to save very quickly. And let's do another quick pre-buff before we go into battle. Okay. There we go. Put you up in front. You can go in the back. And we'll put you in the front here, as well as Roland. Him and Roland can both run in, and we'll get Katya to come join them. Let's keep fighting here, I guess. We'll just keep fighting like that. That's good. Now we need to find a way to push these crabs out of the way, because we can't do much with them behind us like this. I have to maybe just defend for now. Can only fight one crab at a time. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move back with these guys. Let's move all these guys back. We'll keep Roland in the front to fight the crabs, but I'm going to pull these guys out of here. There we go. I guess we can move Katya in behind him. Okay, we'll wait there for a minute. We need to move Roland in a little bit more. If he can push in a little bit more, it'd be great. Okay, she can't really do much, to be honest. We need Roland to clear out this area a little bit more. There we go, nice. Okay, that should be good. We'll get these guys to move in a little bit. Very awkward positioning, makes it a little bit hard. Okay, get a fear aura on these guys here. Be able to fight them a little bit easier. Okay, Okay, you can wait. Again, we have to wait till we can open up more space for you. There we go. Okay, that's nice. Okay, try to pull in to get close here. And then we'll see if we can get Katya around these guys to hopefully support a little bit. There, we can get a backstab maybe. There we go. Hold on for a minute. Got to stop for a second. Just give me a second. Going on. I need to talk to somebody very quickly. Alright, sorry guys, I had to go quickly deal with something. But we'll continue on here. Great, let me turn this music off. We don't need the background music playing. The background music in this game is already good enough. Okay, let's arrange these guys. I think that's battle over, basically. Yeah, pretty easy. As long as you can get good positioning in this game and you can, you know, be fairly healthy, it's not too hard to fight stuff. Okay, let's see. Try to pick this lock. Great. What is that? Masterwork Chainmail of Awareness. I'm going to wear that for this guy. That's really good. Inventory. Let's swap this out for this armor. Medium armor. This is already way better anyways, and that awareness buff is also quite nice. I already have the hood of awareness for this guy, so that's also quite good. Let's see what else we have. Who else can wear some armor? Now, you can't wear any armor. I don't have anything really for her either that she can use. We can maybe give some armor to Roland. What is he wearing right now? Studded leather? This is already better, so let's give this to him. There, he can use that. That's fine. And we'll give all these guys lanterns. I have so many lanterns, so might as well give each of them a lantern. Okay, great. That's nice. Let's drop one of these shovels. I have so many shovels. There we go. Okay, so let's continue on. It looks like we have some level ups. Kat leveled up. I want to improve her thievery a little bit, so let's increase thievery and her stealth as well. And we can also do hide in combat. Actually, that would be really good. Well, we'll do that for now. We'll put 3 points in there. Increase thievery, increase stealth. Hide in combat is good because that means she can move around a little bit easier and backstab. And basically for the thief, you really want to maximize how well they can get their backstabs in. Let's level up Roland as well. And what we can do here, I'm going to keep going with this. Heavy weapon damage. Character must be level 5. Okay, so we need to level up a little bit more to get this one. In the meantime, we can invest a little bit more in other things. I'm not going to bother with any of these other things. Maybe swords? Let's get swords, because he's a big sword. Let's do blade damage. There we go. Great for him. Let's save very quickly and continue on. Because you may have some more enemies popping up soon. Okay, this is where I was before. Maybe there's nothing down here then. There must be something in the caves, right? Oh. What happened there? That was a little bit awkward. I wandered out of the cave and then immediately onto the world map, which is not where I want to go. Who's this guy? Did I talk to him already? You're back. Found anyone else alive? Okay, let's go back to that cave again. I found something there. We'll have to go see that area a little bit more and see what's going on. So I believe it was down here. It was down a little corridor. Right here. There was like an exit. So I have like no space to walk, right? Oh, it's like a very tight little path that just goes back to the same spot. Okay, that's interesting. Let's keep a lookout for any other little side areas. Because there's supposed to be a sword or something in here. Okay, in the... Maybe that cave, maybe I have to dive down there again. Maybe there's something I missed in that kind of underwater area. We'll have to go look around and see. I'll kind of investigate this whole area first and make sure there's nothing I'm missing before we bother with anything else. Now, I did upgrade Kat's thievery, so maybe she can pick this lock now. Okay, we unlocked it. Mace of defense, tonic, and loot. Okay, great. That's nice. No, nothing else down here. Now, they mentioned something about the black sword. I don't know where that could be, though. It must be in this underwater area. Maybe I'll have to go back here and check it out again. Dive in here again and see if there's anything I missed. Maybe I missed one of the other ways to go in here. Here, we'll save again quickly before we go down in case we end up drowning. Okay, dive in the tunnel. Now, last time I went north, and I went east, and I went to this chamber, and I think I went, north went there. Where did east go? I think I went east. Let's go east again. Let's go east. So is there anything I missed in this little area? This looks like a thoroughly spooky place. Maybe there's something I didn't do here. I don't have the lore. I have a lore score of 4, so I can't do this. Oh, a ritual dagger. Okay. No doubt this is the weather box crumbles as you touch it, revealing the ancient knife of exquisitely carved greenish stone. With trembling hands, you pick it up. For a moment, the air around you seems charged with eldritch energies. Sounds die down. Your nostrils fill with metallic tinge of ozone. Okay, so this is the blade he wanted. And we got some slimes fighting us. Okay. Let's arrange everybody first. Put you kind of in the back a little bit. And you guys can stay where you are. Let's try to get you in a good position first. Okay, I'll get him to stay with this slime and focus on it. While Cat can come around and try to backstab the other slime. I don't know how you backstab a slime, but I guess that'll be okay. Ooh, acid damage is pretty rough. And fighting slimes with blades seems like not a great idea. Okay, all of them are pretty wounded right now. All my party members are pretty wounded, I mean. Oh my god, miss again. Jesus Christ. Okay, we killed one. That's at least pretty good. Let's try a precise strike on this guy here. Actually, you know what? Let's pull back a little bit. Get this guy to finish off the slime by himself, and we'll get Roland to go, hopefully, target the slime so she can come in and backstab it. There we go. There we go. Got one left. Roland can finish off this guy. Get you to come in as well. Okay, they're gonna be pretty wounded, but at least we can go heal up later. Let's do a, oh, I don't have any magic, right? I don't have anything to restore my magic, so that's not great. We can fortify will, I guess. That's good enough. Okay, there we go. Done anyways. Battle over. Olivia touch a wall and you do bash himself against it. He's really pissed off you ran him into the wall. Okay, great. I think that's enough of this little area here, so let's go back out and deliver this to the lighthouse keeper. And then I may have to end my stream pretty soon. It's getting a little bit near the end. Swim west, swim east. Okay, wait. Swim east. Dive in the tunnel, swim west, swim south, and then swim west. Oh wait, no, swim north, swim west. There we go. Okay, there we go. Get out of there quickly. And let's go deliver this blade to the lighthouse keeper guy. Okay, great. Okay, pretty easy. Let's go across here. We'll go deliver this to this guy over here, and then hopefully he'll be happy with that. And we'll rest a little bit before we talk to him, too, in case we have to deal with any nasty stuff happening. Okay, we'll leave it as it is. Oh, I forgot to get food. That's right. So they won't gain any health. Yeah, that's right. I need to have food. Okay, let's remember to add some food here. Okay, there we go. Let's rest again. So we can hopefully fully heal this time. There we go. Yeah, you need to have food when you're resting, otherwise you won't heal anything. Save up here again. Okay, I found the black blade. It's beautiful, but it's evil. Cursed, I tell you. Don't you feel it? It has power and hunger. I want nothing to do with it. Take this and bring it far away from here. Destroy it. All I would ask you is don't throw it in the ocean. There are beings there that would wield it. We'll see. Promise to make it worth your while, and I will. He hands you an amulet. That'll serve you on your journey to keep your body strong and free of disease. That being said, I would ask another thing of you. This beacon is all to keep the horrors of this island from my throat. Thing is, oil's running low, and I got nary a drop left in storage. I need you to find me some oil before the darkness takes us. Oil was coming from the mainland through Horin, and things went dark there now. There's no way for me to get it. If it is still on Horin, there's a good chance it'll be sitting in one of the warehouses in the harbor. Okay, so the next step is going to Horin, getting oil for this guy, and then, okay. Let's get out of here. Now, we could try to throw this in the ocean, just for fun. I think I will end my stream here. I said I wanted to finish off the lighthouse section of the game. The next step is going to Horan, which is the cursed town that was destroyed. And there we can also get some new party members. We can even get a mercenary, which might be kind of cool. But let me save a little bit. And then I'm going to see if I can drop this in the ocean. It'd be kind of cool. Where's my inventory? Where's this cursed blade? First of all, let's equip this. Ancient dagger. I don't think it actually does anything, to be honest. Now, we could maybe use the ancient dagger. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, I'm not sure why I can't pick this up now. That's a little bit odd. Is it bugged? Uh-oh. Oh, whatever. At least I saved before I did that. So let's load quickly before we go back anywhere. Yeah, so let's not do that. But we could use this ancient dagger. Let's see if we can maybe give it to Kat. She might like that. What is she using right now? She's using this thing. The ancient dagger is strictly better than what she's using right now. So let's equip that with her. That's kind of cool. And then we'll give this back to you. Immunity to disease. We do have a lot of nice maces here, but I don't have any mace users, so I'm not going to bother with those. Alright, so let's get out of here, and I think I'm going to finish off the video here. We're going to head off to Horan. We're going to find more horrible horrors in Horan, and then we'll have some other kind of fun with that. But I think I'm going to end off here. Is that used for a quest something? Yeah, it will be later, but you can still use it as a weapon if you want to. Skald against the Blackpilled. Yeah. But either way, guys, I'm going to finish off the video here, and I'll see you guys again next time. Hope you guys enjoyed Skald. I just did a little bit of the kind of beginning mission, so not really that much. It is a fairly decent game. It's not super long. I mean, it's long enough to have a good time. I would say it's definitely worth playing. But it's not like hours and hours and hours long like some CRPGs are. It's fairly like concise and well designed, I think. So it definitely is worth picking up. I recommend if you like, you know, this kind of RPG, sort of a little bit hardcore, classic style RPG, it's definitely worth trying. And yeah, you know, I mean, definitely pick it up. It is a really fun game. There's a lot of like combat variability. The combat is pretty fun in this game. There's a lot of different classes you can try, which play a lot differently from what I'm playing. Like, I've been playing this kind of paladin guy, but you can play it very, very differently. Playing an arm master is a really good starting class, I think. I played a ranger for my first time playing, but an arm master is really good because you can do multi-attack. So you can attack multiple times per turn, and then kill one, and then another, and then another. So it is very cool to do that. Maybe playing an officer is also quite good. I think being an arm master is pretty good if you want to start off. Ranger was also quite nice. Just, you do find a ranger companion later, so they end up with like 2 rangers in your party. It's a little bit annoying. But I would say ranger is one of the best classes as well. I'm playing champion now. Champion's pretty good. All the classes I think are pretty good. The only difficult ones are the Magos. The Battle Magos and the Guild Magos are pretty tough. Not that they're bad, they're just very difficult early game. But anyway, guys, I'm going to finish off here, and I'll see you guys again next time. So, goodbye, guys.